Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to Seminole Wednesday. Seminole Wednesdays. As you guys know, this is Big 3T2Y. We cover all three teams. There's Miami Monday, Seminole Wednesday, and Gator Fridays. Obviously, today's Wednesday, so it's Seminole Wednesday. Guys, as you guys come on in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, make sure you go check out taste1boilpeanuts.com. Taste1boilpeanuts.com. As you guys can see on the screen, use promo code Big3T2Y and save $10 on your order. Save $10 on your order. The best boiled peanuts in the world. Not just the city, Craig, the world. Yes, smoked barbecue. Oh, Florida State fans, these are sold at Doak Campbell Stadium. These are sold in your stadium. So if you're at the game, go ahead and grab you one. Go ahead and grab you one. You won't regret it. I promise you that. Promise you that. So obviously this week, Florida State, they'll take on, you know, Wake Forest. That should be an easy game for Florida State. Not so fast. Not so fast. Wake Forest has owned them for a while now. Let's be honest. Wake Forest has owned them for a while. Wake Forest has owned Florida State for a while. Wake Forest is daddy. Wake Forest is daddy. Yes. So don't let Florida State fans, don't let the YouTubers, don't let their Twitter fingers, don't let their Facebookers, don't let none of them tell you that this is going to be an easy win, because it ain't. All them other times it was supposed to be easy wins, it wasn't. You lost. You lost. So don't come in here pumping your chest, thinking you're just going to beat Wake Forest. Y'all going to ride off into the sunset and happy forever and after. Nah, cut it out. That fairy tale ain't going down. Y'all better take Wake Forest seriously. Y'all better take them seriously. Now, obviously, this is an open mic platform. I do give you Seminoles the chance to come on in, speak your mind, talk about your team. If you don't do so, then basically I'll just sit here and troll you guys and drag it and drag your team. So I do give you guys the opportunity to come on in here and tell me what's going to happen between Wake Forest and Florida State. Now, obviously, Florida State is coming off of a win, a struggle win. Yes, a very struggle win. Do not let that final score fool you. They were coming off of a struggle win against Duke. Duke led all the way up to almost the end of the third quarter, 20-17. And when their quarterback got injured, re-injured, should I say, Florida State pulled away. Duke didn't have no answers on the offensive side because the backup quarterback only completed 1 out of 6 passes. They were just running the ball, so it was predictable because they knew this guy couldn't throw. So that's how Florida State ended up beating Duke. Do not let that score at the end fool you. Those points basically came when Duke was down and out. That's tough. That's tough. Let me put the link in the chat for those of you guys that want to join in on the show. Whether you're a Florida State fan, Miami Hurricane, or Seminole, or a fan of any college, the subject of the night is Florida State. The subject of the night is Florida State. So the link is in the chat for anybody that wants to join in on the conversation. Now, I'm going to say this. As you guys see on the screen once again, Taste One Boiled Peanuts, like I said, taste1boilpeanuts.com. Go order you some. Go order you some. They deliver right to your house. Go order you some. And save $10 on your order when you use promo code Big3T2Y. I got y'all. So, link is in the chat. All right, cool. So now we're gonna focus on Wake Forest. Now, Wake ain't been having no stellar year. Florida State been having the better year, if you say. They're what, 7-0? They haven't lost the game yet. They could have, should have, would have, but they haven't. There's some moments where they could have, lost some games. Beating Boston College by 2. I know they're tired of hearing about that. Struggle win against Clemson. Clemson gave. I know they're tired of hearing about that. What do Florida State have? Oh, wait a minute. The first game of the year against LSU. They're still hanging their hats on that LSU game. They are still today talking about that LSU game. They have been living off of LSU name for 7 weeks. For 7 weeks now, Florida State has been living off of LSU's name. That's tough. Sam, what's going on with you, my guy?
What's good? Hey, listen. Every Wednesday, I told myself every Wednesday I'm gonna get here early so we can talk shit about Florida State together. Cause they late all the time, so I had to get on here. As soon as they start crowding around, and I back off and leave until later. But I had to get on here. You was spot on with that Duke game because earlier in the week they was talking so much trash, talking about the quarterback ain't have an impact. Soon as he went down, that's when all y'all had to do was shut down the run game. When he was in the game, I'll say that. Like they couldn't just say, okay, well, we just got to shut down the run because he was making plays with his feet and making plays with short dinks and dunks.
Now they're gonna say he only had 72-yard passing as a total. But the threat of him throwing it was there. When the backup came in, they knew there was no threat at all. So they knew at this point, okay, we got a backup quarterback. He's not that good. We're just gonna, stop the run because we've seen him in previous week can't really throw the ball. And that's what it was. They took advantage of it. Basically, Duke defense got worn out in the fourth quarter because the offense couldn't produce anymore. At least when the other quarterback was in, even if he wasn't scoring or putting up points, he was still having extended drives to where Florida State wasn't just melting their defense away. But man, I want to say Al Blades. I know on that play they didn't throw the ball to I think it was Keon Coleman, but he broke your ankle, my guy. He broke your ankle. He put a move on you when you went down like Frazier. That's tough. That's tough. Redeem yourself this week, man. So how do Florida State beat Wake Forest? That's the question. Florida State fans, I'm gonna need some answers. How do you guys beat Wake Forest? Don't tell me it's gonna be easy. Don't tell me none of that. Don't tell me how y'all just gonna walk in there and win this game. It ain't gonna happen like that. Y'all gonna have to put in some work. Y'all ain't beat them in 4 years. 4 years.
I don't think you hear me. Hold on.
They beating y'all 4 straight.
Where's the game being played?
Up in Doak, I think. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring up the previews and everything. Now, Florida State should be heavily favored. But I wouldn't take them to cover no points. Because what we're going to hear from Florida State fans is, oh, man, that's Wake Forest. They play us tough every year. We're their Super Bowl. That's what you're going to hear. We're their Super Bowl. They just like Boston College, It's going to be basically another episode of surviving another opponent this week.
Yeah, another lesser opponent.
Another lesser opponent.
Because it's exactly. Not like it don't even be that Florida State can't, like, seeing them win don't be the problem. It's they can't understand that how you win a football game directly correlates to why y'all not gonna go far if y'all make it to the playoffs or make it far in the season. Because you could beat Boston College all day long on paper and through highlights, but when the people that watched that game, they was not pleased seeing Florida State come out of that game. You know what I'm saying? And we can say that for a lot of teams, but the difference between a lot of teams and Florida State is Florida State still hasn't proven that, okay, we can dominate that team. Like, it don't look convincing. It never looks convincing. It looked like they just be getting by. Like, it take a lot for the other team to mess up and for them to really get away with stuff.
So, but most of the time, the only thing they do is out-depth people. That's it. That's it. Teams get worn out because their lack of depth. I mean, they reach into the portal and got a lot of talent. So obviously, it's there. It's there. But that's basically what they do. If the other team was equipped with the amount of talent and the extra depth, Florida State would lose half of these games.
You say what?
Florida State would lose half of these games if half of them teams had more depth.
I agree. I agree. Hey, I had a guy at work today. Well, he swung by my job today and was like, Florida State's going to be good this year and next year, then they'll fall off the next few years because that's just how they go. Every time they have a good season or a good year, they only have 2 years of good productive work. Then after that, they just fall off. And I thought about it because he went all the way back to 2013 when they won that championship. Outside of that year, Florida State, the writing has been on the wall. They're good for a couple years and they fall off for like 5, 6, 7 years. Be good for another year, you know what I'm saying? Then they fall off. So
Yep, that sounds about right.
yeah,
Now
it does.
obviously nobody's gonna be picking Wake Forest to win this game. Nobody. Stats is not in their favor. Sure, the ESPN matchup predictor got it at 92.2. So they're saying Florida State should win this game outright. Now, this is a 12 o'clock game on ABC. I love it. Absolutely love it. Get it over with quick. Now, Wake Forest is an underdog, huge underdog. I'm talking about a 20-point underdog, 20 point and a half. So if you're a betting man, I don't know if you want to take Florida State to cover. I don't know if you want to take them to cover. But Wake Forest have been looking a little terrible this year. So they might catch them boys slipping. Florida State might upset Wake Forest this year.
Really, the narrative: Florida State might upset Wake Forest.
Now, Florida State might win this game by 2 points because it's at Wake. It's in what you call it. It's in Wake Stadium or whatever in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. 61 degrees. It's going to be a nice little chilly game. So obviously, I don't think Florida State do that well on the road like that.
Really?
I don't think they do well on the road. I mean, they went up to Boston College and won by 2 points. They went to Clemson, came away with an overtime win because the kicker missed the field goal. I think Virginia Tech was at home. They pulled away at the end. Syracuse, I think, was also at home, pulled away at the end. Well, never mind. They just dominated Syracuse. Syracuse is a different kind of shade of orange. We don't really count that orange.
Hey, one of those dumbass Florida State fans in the comments said Florida or Miami haven't been relevant in 20 years. As if they not part of that 20-year tenure.
Them boys, weren't them boys coming over 5 years losing streak?
I'm saying like
under 500.
Just saying, what y'all 4 and 8 like a couple years ago, back to back, 5 and 7.
Now I'm gonna say this: Wake Forest has struggled all year. They lost to Georgia Tech. They lost to Clemson. 17-7. 17-12. So that's pretty close. They played Clemson pretty close. So don't just think Florida State is gonna bull rush them. It's gonna be like a Clemson Wake Forest kind of game. That's how it's going to be played out. That's how it's going to be played out, in my opinion. Then they lost to Virginia Tech, like, how? But bounce back the next week and beat Pitt. I think this is one of those weeks where, the Wake Forest say, you know what? We got to win 2 in a row. We got to give them our all. We're at home. We got to play for some dignity. They're the number 4 team in the world or whatever AP poll you want to put them in. We got to knock them off. We got to give them our best. We got to play this Super Bowl to win. And I think they're going to do it. Florida State fans, like I said, the link is in the chat. Y'all can come in here and tell me otherwise, but you better have some kind of substance behind whatever you're saying.
My only thing for them Florida State fans they can only talk about stuff that's like they beat around the bush and like they play around the narrative. Yeah, we wrong, we undefeated, bro, but we beat everybody. All we did, we won though. But how you win is what puts you up there, and what you have is what we see. We see the games. I'm just saying, I watch every Florida State game, every Florida game, every Miami game. It ain't like ain't nobody watching these games. Y'all ain't dominating and winning games or just like because y'all Florida State, but y'all struggling too.
I told these guys when I switched to Big Three T2Y, I was gonna pay attention to Florida, Florida State, and the Gators. I was gonna watch y'all recruits. I was gonna watch who you recruiting, who you getting for recruits. I'm gonna watch your games, how you playing, how you winning, how you losing. What your positional groups look like, all that good stuff. I've watched every single game this year, every Gator game, every Florida State game, every Miami game. Florida State fans, y'all can't convince me. Y'all can convince me that y'all winning all this that you think you're gonna win. You're not. Your season is one game away from falling apart.
And this ain't even no hating stuff. That's the reality that they do not want to face. It ain't that they not good, bro. Y'all literally like a penalty away from all right, the season over. I love seeing those Florida State Seminoles in the comments talking trash. Get on here and defend your team.
They won't do it.
Weak ass Seminole fans.
They won't do it.
Scary ass fans. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Zoe. You scared. Get on here
They
and talk
can't
your
handle
trash for your team.
they can't handle the fact that they lost to Wake Forest the last 4 times. The last 4 times. Peanut, what's going on, Peanut? Peanut, you on mute? Peanut out here walking the streets.
He can't name one team that has been dominant. Actually, I can. Hell, Oregon been dominant. Washington been dominant.
Peanut out here walking the streets. What you doing, Peanut? Peanut, we can't hear you if you're talking. Peanut, you got a booger.
I said, I'm in the streets, homie.
Man, Peanut, you believe in Florida State, Peanut?
Yeah, I believe in them.
Okay, so you believe if they line it up with Bama right now, what you think the score will be?
T.Y., now you just took them out the game. You just took them out the game. Now I don't want to deal with Florida State no more now.
If you line up Alabama and Florida State right now, you think they're going to beat y'all?
I'd say it'll be a tight one. We'll beat them, though.
I like Washington to beat
By
Florida
two
State.
or more scores?
I'd say we'll beat them by 14.
Oh, man, Peanut out here. Hey, yeah, Little Caesars. Man, Little Caesars, hey, tell Little Caesars they need to sponsor us. Little Caesars, they need to sponsor us. I'm going to have to take Little Caesars out, put my Taste One back up here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. I got the munchies, T.Y.
Listen, Peanut, you got to order you a pack of these peanuts, man. Your name Peanut, we got Taste One Boy peanuts.
So we need to sit at the table and we need to come with a conclusion on that, T.Y.
All you got to do, Peanut, is go to tasteoneboypeanuts.com and order you some Taste One Boy peanuts, smoked barbecue. Use promo code Big 3 T2Y and save $10 on your order.
Ooh,
yeah, how much is an order?
I'm telling you,
he got it packed down. He got it packed down.
When Alabama out there whooping Florida State down, you can just snack on these.
Okay.
Whoever,
You got the
there you go. You got your snack, man. Just
Hey, T2, I got a question for you. T2, I got a question for you.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Hey, he about to order a deep dish pepperoni with a large Sprite. But what bowl game you think Florida State gonna go to? Because clearly they not gonna do nothing after this season. They ain't gonna go. They ain't gonna do nothing real this season. I think they gonna blow it.
It's kind of difficult to say right now because as much as I troll Florida State, they do have an opportunity at the moment to play for the ACC championship.
At the moment,
they still got to play Miami, which I think that'll be a loss for them. I don't know where the next one come from though. Let's take a look at Florida State real quick. Schedule wise,
what's going on, y'all?
What's going on, Chris? So outside of Miami, obviously they take on Wake Forest this week. Like I said, Wake Forest had their number for a while. Not quite sure if Wake Forest could get it done this year, but it's. I'm just gonna watch it. But
surprisingly, I think Florida State win this game convincingly. I
got a feeling they do too. I mean, they're 20 and a half point favorite. I got a feeling they
really?
do. Yeah, they're 20 and a half point favorite. Wake Forest hasn't done anything this year. I think Wake Forest is like one of those sleeper teams that catch you slipping. Look, Miami got caught slipping by Georgia Tech.
Yeah, you're right.
North Carolina got caught slipping by Virginia. Wake Forest could possibly be that kind of a game for Florida State. It might be their kryptonite.
Yeah, it could be.
So,
well, they already beat one Carolina team. They got to keep beating them. Remember last year they could not beat them Carolina teams.
So we got an FSU guy on the line.
About time.
I'm looking at their schedule. The way things are going, Miami's looking good. Miami could possibly upset them because it's gonna be an upset if we beat them because they're gonna be favored. Florida at the end of the year, don't know what y'all would look like, but I mean, y'all schedule ain't favoring y'all.
Not at all, bro. Not at all.
But I'm telling you one thing. Everybody's eyes is going to be on that Georgia-Florida game this week because based on how Florida play that game, it's going to determine a lot. If Florida go out there, let's just say they lose, but it was very competitive. They didn't let Georgia run away with the thing. Then it might be a little conversation about this game, about Florida versus Florida State at the end of the year. It might not be so lopsided. I just see two teams on here, maybe Miami, maybe Florida, that could possibly throw a thorn in their foot. And then, Wake Forest, obviously, for some reason, their coaches know what to do against Florida State. They know how to win against Florida State for some reason.
You know what it is? They play 4 quarters of football.
So obviously, the past couple of years when they did beat Florida State had talent, but not as talented as they are now. So it's going to be interesting to watch.
Hey, he funny. He talk about Georgia is putting belt to ass.
Who said that?
Somebody in the comments.
Hey. I ain't gonna lie to you. I threw off a lot of trolls on Florida this week. I'm gonna
be honest with you. I don't see an upset at all as a Gator fan, but I do think that at the very least we should give them a fight. I don't expect us to win at all this game, but I think we should give them. I think we could give them a fight.
I threw off a couple trolls this week, man.
Another game. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Another game that's not gonna happen this week. It's gonna happen on November the 4th. A lot of people gonna have their eyes on LSU and Alabama.
Oh yeah,
that's the kicker right there.
This one of the trolls I put out for Florida this week. Georgia about to put them boys to sleep this weekend.
Nah, we ain't going to Pound Town. We ain't going to Pound Town.
Oh man, I think Georgia about to take y'all to Pound Town.
That's tough right there, boy. T2.
That is tough.
That's tough right there.
But you know what else is tough? Being a Miami Hurricane fan and then switching to the Seminoles.
Who did that?
That 5-star D lineman that flipped.
Nah. I'm talking about a fan. I gotta kill the music on it though.
Oh.
So as you can see, my guy right here, man. My guy right here, some fan. He's a Miami Hurricane. He's a Miami Hurricane. Now, hold on, let me kill the music because I can't play it. But it's a Kodak Super Gremlin. You switch like a little, All right, cool. So this is my guy. Now his friend on the side right there is a Gator fan that exposed him. Mm-hmm. He exposed him. As you can see now. Oh, wait a minute. What is going on here? Something is wrong here. My boy was a full-blown Miami Hurricane fan, and he switched. He switched. Now Florida State, I don't know if y'all accept this kind of thing, but I can't trust fans like that. can't trust fans like that. My boy was a full-blown cane. My boy throwing up to you. My
Must have
boy
did
was
some
a
bad drugs or
full-blown
something.
cane.
You must have did some bad
You
drugs
know
or
how
something.
SpongeBob be like 3 hours later?
Mm-hmm.
3 hours later. My boy was a whole Seminole out here.
That's tough.
Hey,
Flip
Siri.
Flip flopping and shit.
Play Chris Brown, Loyal.
Loyal by Chris Brown, now playing on Apple Music.
All right, Siri, stop it. You funny, Siri. You so goddamn funny, Siri.
All right, now y'all getting a little bit too Florida State is talking about FSU by 2-1 versus Florida.
My boy switched. That's tough.
You should have played Bootsy. Hey, T2I, you should have played Bootsy Betrayed by Bootsy. That's the one there, boy. But it is what it is.
You switch like a pussy a little bit. Damn, my nigga tripping. We could have been superstars.
Hey, it's a good thing that they landed that 5-star D lineman, LJ McCray, Florida State. Shout out to them boys for landing them prospects.
That's good.
I don't think you caught it, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I caught it. Because you can't nuts.
Just saying.
He went to the Gators.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Cause wait a minute. Wasn't that buddy that was on here? Didn't he say that was his cousin?
That's his cousin.
Wow. And he knew he was gonna be a full flip. I got you.
All right, so FSU on to the next. What you think about this Wake Forest game, my guy?
Man, we gonna smash that crap, man. We're gonna smash it.
How?
Jordan,
Break it down.
I'm breaking it down for you. I'm gonna start off with Jordan Travis.
Okay.
I bet I got a feeling he's not gonna run. He's gonna be throwing the ball.
Oh, y'all lost there.
Yeah. You know Travis using feet. Travis using feet. Everybody in college football know when you go against Florida State and Jordan Travis is the daggone quarterback, he gonna use them feet. It's just about when and where.
Right. I was gonna get there. If it's a close game going at halftime, he's going to come out that halftime using his feet.
Mm-hmm.
We played Duke. He didn't use his feet in the first half. He used it in the second half. We played LSU.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't use it in the first half. He used it in the second half. We played Clemson. He used it in the second half.
Okay.
But let's get to. Really don't really know nothing about this Wake team, but I know about Florida State team, and I feel like they ain't what they looked like last year. We're gonna beat.
See, and that's a problem. You don't know their opponent. So you're going to have your expectations set a certain way, and then you'll win by 2 points.
That's fine.
Or you lose by 3.
I'd rather be 8-0 and 6-0 in the conference. That's fine. A W is a W, man. It don't matter how you beat them.
What I told you. I told you they were going to start saying that. It does matter how you win. I'm not taking a W away from you, but it does matter how you win. If you're talking about a playoff as a playoff contender team, I'm not taking the dub from you. I'm not going to take the dub from you.
They say Wake averaging like 4.5 sacks a game. Giving away 4.5 sacks a game. But y'all defensive line is ass. Y'all defensive line is ass. Jared Verse, you made a huge mistake.
They show up, but you think about it, they show up when they gotta show up. That's the main goal. Show up when you gotta show up.
But see, that's the problem.
That shows me that your team has so much inconsistency on their line.
But see, the thing about
what you're gonna get in a game.
But think about what you just said. You said they show up when they're supposed to show up. See, that's the problem. You're supposed to show up for every game, bro.
But hold up now. Since y'all saying our defense should show up every game, have y'all seen the stats for the second half?
So y'all a one-half team
out of
now.
7 games.
So you're Georgia now.
Listen, hold up. Out of 7 games, out of 7 games, our defense only allowed 20 points throughout of 7 games in the second half.
Because you got more depth.
Zero. Clemson,
you got more depth.
0. LSU 0.
You
And
got more
everybody
depth.
some schedule we played wasn't worth to talk about. But those 3 teams scored 0 points in the second half.
I think if Florida State played LSU right now, they wouldn't win. LSU, I think, got the number 1 offense in the country right now.
And we beat that number 1 offense. But
no, they didn't have that number 1 offense in the first couple of games. They weren't gelling like that in that first couple of games.
That's how it was last year.
Yeah, that's their problem. I mean, how can y'all take that from a team that beat them? Because
I'm not taking that from you. I'm not. Y'all won fair and square. Y'all had more points at the end of the fourth quarter. Y'all did. That wasn't what that debate was about.
See, my boy from Wake, he ran the ball almost 100 times right now. He got 5 touchdowns, 471. What's the problem with Trey Benson, man? Florida State fans, what is Trey Benson's problem?
I feel like he be tiptoeing about the backfield. Once he got a straight shot, he's gonna take it. But I feel like he tiptoe out the backfield, and then the hole closed up. The hole be closing up, like how our other running back and our kind of rookies come in. They, especially what's his name? Damn, I can't think. Got mine on other. Damn. One of our other young running backs, he hit the hole hard.
I'm talking about Cortez?
Rodney Hill.
Okay.
Rodney Hill. See when he make contact, he can make contact. He's trying to run you over. Not to say that's a good thing, it ain't a bad thing either, but when he get that ball, he's gonna run it hard.
So Trey Benson out there just playing like a little princess.
I don't know. Benson out there tripping. I can admit he haven't showed up. At least he showed up in some games, but games that we really need, our other running backs kind of did better than him. I can admit.
The crazy part about that is if Florida State offense could maintain a decent run game, it would be a lot more. Y'all would be a lot more scarier team.
Hold on, let me give out the first treatment of the night. Talking about from Florida State defense better than Miami and Florida.
Cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I can admit, man. I can have defense.
If you would have put on that your defense was better than Florida, you might have had a point.
All right, let me ask you a question now. You rather have a second half defense, as long as it's a close game, or a defense that get burnt out in the quarter?
I'd rather have a defense that like to play 60 minutes.
I'd rather have a consistent.
Yeah, but you can admit Miami or Florida defense don't play 60 minutes.
If Miami defense plays 60 minutes like they did the last game, y'all.
And the reason, and I ain't gonna take that W from Miami, but Clemson, that was some bad play calling. But y'all won, but I ain't gonna say that.
Bad play calling. Did you see how the ref was treating us? They tried to give Clemson the game.
I'm saying that last play when y'all got that sack on the quarterback. For one,
there wasn't no bad play calling. That was just Club Nick making his own decision.
I'm just saying. Come on.
Dabo called a run up the middle.
You gonna do a QB sneak in overtime?
He called a run up the middle with Shipley. He didn't tell him to do no QB sneak. He told him to run it, give it to Shipley. Let him run it up there. He didn't do it.
Like a fool.
There's a lot of boneheaded plays that happen in games, man.
Well, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all own way of looking at teams and defense and stuff. But I feel like Florida, our second half defense, when they come out of halftime, our second half defense gonna win us a chip, man. The way they play.
I heard it on last show. Look, y'all secondaries are soft, bro.
Look, they're not playing. You say our secondary is soft.
Y'all secondaries are soft.
We're gonna see. November 11th, 12th. We're gonna see.
I got a question for the Florida State fans. Just a hypothetical, since y'all live in hypotheticals. Hypothetically, if Florida beat Georgia, does that mean we beat FSU?
No.
When them boys beat LSU, they were gonna beat everybody. That's the toughest game on their schedule.
I wasn't even trolling. That was a legitimate question because
teams play different. When Miami and Florida State play, they gonna play. Last year I ain't gonna admit. Last year they didn't play.
Miami didn't show up. Just go ahead and say it.
They ain't show up. But when Florida and Florida State played, they both showed up. Florida State just took the game last year.
That's not true. Anthony Richardson couldn't complete a pass. That's why Florida lost last year. It wasn't because Florida State showed up.
We did,
Just
man.
That game last year between Florida and Florida State could have went either way.
No,
I'm saying.
no. Jordan Travis had y'all.
Florida jumped out on y'all. They could have won.
He talked about they had us. No, y'all didn't. Anthony Richardson in the second half.
Bro, Jordan Travis had y'all defense looking silly out there. What you
and
talking
what
about?
did Anthony Richardson do?
Anthony Richardson
That's
had
y'all
y'all
quarterback.
looking
That's y'all
stupid
quarterback.
too.
How you gonna? That's y'all quarterback. Y'all had him as a starter on y'all team. AR. That's y'all quarterback.
What's your argument? I'm saying that game could have went either way. What I'm saying. But you said Jordan Travis had us on our heels. So did Anthony Richardson.
Listen, hold on. Florida State fans, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. I know we triggering some of y'all, and it's cool and all. But do me a favor and hit the like button. If you're entertained, hit the like button. Please and thank you. Because obviously we talked a lot of trash, but we do give y'all the opportunity to come in here and defend your team. So at least do me a favor and hit the like button. Thank you.
I'm just saying, I ain't even taking that dub away from y'all. Like, y'all won the game at the end of the day. Y'all was the better team. I'm simply saying it wasn't because, Jordan Travis, we couldn't stop him, which is true. That's not all why we lost that game. We lost that game because in the second half, Anthony Richardson went damn blind.
And it ain't even that. Trey Benson ran all over y'all.
I don't know about all that.
Bro, he had 3 touchdowns and 111 yards for 20 carries. He ran all over.
What was the final score? Y'all won by a touchdown, bro. It ain't like y'all just went out there and just went crazy.
And I'm going to say this too. If Wake Forest can run the ball, they could beat Florida State. If Wake Forest can run the ball, they could beat Florida State. Duke ran for 200 on y'all.
And still lost. Still got burnt out in the fourth quarter.
If Wake can run that ball and run it consistently,
you can do whatever.
They got a quarterback that can complete some pass now. He ain't no world beater. He ain't no world beater.
Hey, hold up. You can do whatever you want in the first, second, and third, but when that fourth quarter comes, you got to play
so
the same
is
how you
that
played
Florida
that first quarter.
Is that Florida State's strategy this year to just burn out everybody because they got more depth?
It been working. It looked like that's what
so when you play a team like Miami and Florida that does have some depth, it's gonna rude awakening.
Bro, y'all defense got burnt out by North Carolina.
Y'all fans gonna be on cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest coming.
So how long is that gonna work? Because when y'all go against like them playoff teams, because you say y'all going to the playoffs, what's gonna be the strategies then when you're going against teams that got just as much, if not a better depth chart than you?
That's why it's called the playoffs. The best of the best gonna be there.
All right, let's do this. Florida State versus Michigan.
50-0, because that's a running team. They gonna beat the hell out of y'all. Prove me wrong.
And I don't even think they need to go watch the signs on the.
With they cheating ass.
I don't even think Michigan will need to watch y'all sign or any of that to beat y'all.
They gonna be like, just contain Jordan Travis, and we won.
Trey Benson ain't running for nothing
at all.
He out there playing ballerina.
And I dare one of you Seminoles to say, y'all run game trash too. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's about the only thing Florida do got is a run game.
I think it's clear to say Michigan will stump y'all. I think Michigan will stump y'all.
That's your opinion.
You said, man, y'all some haters. That's tough. I'm telling you.
But
Mr. Freeman, you more than welcome to come on in here now.
For y'all to did right Michigan, who had Michigan played? Prove me wrong. Who they played?
They play Ohio State every year.
They ain't played them yet.
They're getting ready to.
All right. Georgia. Throw Georgia there. Florida State, you beating Georgia? You're not.
Nah, let them talk. Florida State, what the score is?
Tell me how you gonna beat Georgia. Tell me how you would beat Georgia if you play them tomorrow.
With or without Brock Bowers?
Y'all really?
You can't find a way.
I'm trying to figure out what do Georgia, Michigan got to do with Florida State.
Florida State, we're talking about teams that are gonna. We're talking about teams that are possibly going to be in the playoffs that y'all would have to go up against because y'all are telling us that y'all are a playoff caliber team. So I'm throwing teams that could possibly be in the playoffs. All right.
So
Alabama. Alabama
is
is still a possibility. So how would you beat Alabama tomorrow?
How would beat Alabama?
You're not gonna run all over them. You're not gonna pass all over them. How you beat them?
You'll see if we play them. You'll see.
I would watch y'all lose. That's what I would watch.
Y'all said we gonna get beat by Duke. You said we gonna beat by Clemson. You said we gonna beat by LSU. They still pretty wrong. Come on now.
Listen,
now y'all talking about
Duke had your number. Duke should have won that game.
Clemson was winning that game.
Clemson should have won that game.
But they lost though.
They lost.
And we had to
at
beat
the end
them
of the day, Florida State got the W. They got the L. But circumstances in those games, y'all could have lost. Y'all should have lost.
So tell me how
them boys Clemson brought a kicker from New York just to come down there and miss the winner.
And tell me how Duke should have beat us. They starting quarterback was in.
If they starting quarterback didn't get injured, if that coach was selfless, if that coach was selfless and put him in like he wanted to go back in, because he wanted to go back in. He was on the sideline running to show him.
I'm trying to tell you, he was trying to get back in the game.
He got hit one more.
He would have got put back in that game. He would have did just enough to give them a pass present.
They ain't do that. That's on them.
Y'all knew that Buddy couldn't throw on y'all in that fourth quarter. Y'all knew he couldn't extend. He couldn't extend any of those drives.
Kept saying that. Other team fans kept saying, "Oh, y'all gonna get beat by Duke. Y'all gonna get beat by Duke."
That's what fans do. Y'all got to go out there and play the game. See, it's a difference between the players, the coaches, and the fans. Us fans, we can say whatever we want.
The fourth quarter, we ran the score up on them.
I mean,
we ran the score up on them because they had a backup quarterback that couldn't pass the ball a lick. He was 1 for 6.
Whose fault was that?
See,
was it Mike Norvell's fault?
That's why
that's what I'm saying. Y'all won the game. Mike Norvell did what he had to do in the fourth quarter. Given the circumstances, he won the game. We're not faulting him for doing what he did. We're just saying, if ands and buts, y'all probably would have lost that game if the quarterback weren't hurt.
I just want y'all to admit that y'all look good, but y'all ain't as great as y'all make yourself seem.
They don't want to admit that they're not where they think they are.
In the comments, they talk about, Florida and Miami get stumped by Michigan. You damn right we would. Florida is trash right now.
We're not the ones telling y'all that if we lined it up with them tomorrow, we would win. Y'all are the ones that saying y'all are playoff ready, but I'm giving you teams that's possibly going to be in the playoff that you could run into, and you can't win. You won't win. Hell, Oklahoma will take you out. Texas would take you out right now.
Y'all said that last year when we played Oklahoma. Look what happened. Same team, too.
You played the third string. Come on, bro.
Listen, bro. And I'm going to tell you something. And y'all almost lost that game. Let's just keep it real. Y'all almost lost that game.
Hold up. You're talking about a 6-6 Oklahoma that it took y'all a walk-off field goal to win? Put your head back down.
Man, get your country.
Put your head back down.
All of those players from Oklahoma opt to sit out. So y'all were playing they barely second and third strings. Come on.
And damn near lost. And damn near lost. Let's not forget that.
We're not even talking about last year because obviously y'all got a whole different team. This is a whole different year. Oklahoma got a whole different team.
Thanks, Daddy.
If y'all lined up with them right now, you can confidently say that you will beat them outright.
T2Y, I got an announcement to make.
What's up, Slim?
I am absolutely disappointed in the Florida State fan base that this jabroni is the best y'all can send up here to argue for y'all's team. All y'all need to put y'all head down.
You know they ain't loyal.
Florida State fans, the link is in the chat.
Man, we talking
y'all can come state your argument. Nobody's gonna be mad at y'all for whatever it is that y'all say. We just gonna debate with you. That's
y'all could beat us. We 2-0 with y'all. So when y'all could beat us, you come talk to me. You come talk to me.
We could beat you. We lined up with y'all next week. We could beat you.
Y'all better hope Jordan Travis
don't even believe that.
Get put out the game. If Jordan Travis get injured or something
out the
game, that's it.
Slim. What did I tell you about that? T2Y. What did I tell you about that? What did we talk about? We were talking about this shit before the beginning of the season. What did we talk about? Jordan Travis is their bread and butter. Ain't taking nothing away from him. The man is talented.
Look at that.
Okay.
You said,
but if he
said, bro, it's no point. It's hard to talk football with haters.
Facts.
We're talking football, right?
Who hating? Nobody's hating. It's not about hate. We bringing it to you real.
They call hate when you don't agree with them.
Hey,
they call the truth hate.
I'm a hater, but I continuously every year come on this show and say I want Florida State to be good.
Right. You said that. Because the lopsided rivalry is not fun to look at.
When you come over here, I'm not a typical Florida State YouTuber. I'm not going to point out all the good stuff. I'm going to throw the bad stuff in there. Your regular YouTubers, they can point out all the good stuff to make you feel good. I'm just going to point out the stuff that's in the back of your mind that haunts you at night, and I'm going to talk about it.
I mean,
y'all know for a fact, most of y'all fans right now that's listening, you know for a fact when you was watching them games, how it made you feel, watching them beat Boston College by 2, escaping. Y'all saw the field goal missed by Clemson, and y'all could have lost. Y'all are happy that you got the win, and you should be. But in the back of y'all mind, y'all know, and y'all talk amongst each other, y'all know y'all could have lost all them games.
Yeah. Hey, brother, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of a disappointing win?
They have
you ever heard
them.
Okay.
They finally beat Clemson after 8 years, and the fashion that they beat them, they didn't even celebrate much about it.
No, because it was
to answer
exhausting.
that question, yeah, there's a such thing as a disappointing win when it comes to the playoffs, like trying to get into the college playoffs. Yeah.
Okay, but there's exactly. That's what I was getting to. We know that you won the game with Clemson. We're not saying that you should. We're not saying about the game with Boston College, Hills Group, or whatever the case is. But it's not. It's more than just a win, because when you're trying to get into the playoffs, that hokey dokey shit that y'all trying to pull in Tallahassee, that ain't gonna fly with the regular teams out there that's been dominant. You can't play a second half defense, bro.
I got an honest question. Have you watched Michigan play this year? Have you watched Oregon play this year? Texas.
I said them teams was dominant. They in the comments saying they not.
Right. Okay. Until they line up with them, then what? But then when you got a team that plays 60 minutes all the way through, that's what we're talking about. We're not hating on Florida State. You're a rival, yeah, we know that. But you cannot play 30 minutes of great football and the next 30 minutes of okay or shitty football. It don't work like that. You have to be consistent all 60 minutes, bro. That's all we're saying. Now, if that's hate, then y'all can't just stand as truth then. Because that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'll be mad if I was a Miami and Florida Gators fan and Florida State was 7-0 and 5-0. I'd be mad too.
I wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Why would I need to be mad about it?
I'd be mad too.
I'm not mad about it. Why would I be mad?
I'll be mad if I lost to Georgia Tech too.
See, you don't get what nobody's saying.
I've been very clear coming on this channel for years. It ain't no fun to beat up on a bad Florida State team. Yeah, you can talk shit about it in the moment, but that's about it. It ain't no fun.
Especially when they don't move the needle for you, especially when it's supposed to take you where you're supposed to go. We need you to be good. We need you to be number 4, number 3, or whatever.
The same thing goes the other way too. If Florida State fans, to be honest for a second, beating up on a bad Miami team ain't nothing to celebrate about either. It ain't no fun.
Hold on, Slim.
You know what have been interesting last year for us? Florida State beat Miami 45-3. You know what have been interesting? If Miami hadn't lost to Middle Tennessee, hadn't lost to Duke, hadn't lost to everybody and their mama in the same fashion, y'all didn't do nothing that was special. Miami was down.
I imagine you was undefeated and you did that.
Now, if we was winning all them games and then you came down here and you did that, that's tough.
That speaks volumes.
We made Miami clear that whole QB bench out, man.
Young Seminole, help him out, man. Help him out.
What are you talking about? They had been rotating quarterbacks because they had been getting hurt before them.
Young Seminole, what's going on, my guy?
What's up, TCY?
Please give us some compelling arguments, man.
I've been listening a little bit. So, where y'all want me to start? Y'all want me to start with the whole like dominant, not dominant in the first half and dominant in the second half?
Start wherever you like, bro.
Wins and losses.
Y'all
wins that could have been losses.
Yeah. All right, we can start there. I mean, yeah. If any Florida State fans gets in here and says that they weren't worried about us losing or like upset about the close win, they lying. But that's with any team. Any team can pick out a team and almost lose to them and say, "Oh man, we beat them," but man, they almost beat us. Gave me a little bit of a heart attack. I mean that happens. It's not a big deal. I mean, Tennessee was up 20-7 at half on Alabama. Was dominating Alabama in the first half, and then the second half, Alabama came in and roaring and whooped their ass in the whole second half.
But nobody's claiming Alabama's an elite team this year. As a matter of fact,
Right.
everybody's been making arguments to the opposite.
Hold on. So that was just an example. Ohio State did the same thing with Maryland. Okay, Washington literally needed a pick six to beat Arizona State. So let's not act like for no. I don't know who's saying Florida State is the most dominant team in the nation. I know y'all see that stuff on Twitter, but I don't see it in the comments. Nobody's saying that Florida State is the best in the country.
Oh, you haven't been reading the comments.
Stick around for a little longer. You'll see it.
I've been here every day. I see a lot of Miami fans and Florida fans talking. But you know,
we ain't talking about nothing being no damn dominant. I tell you that damn much. Not no real fans.
My point is, ain't nobody been completely dominant. Y'all cherry picking teams. So
Michigan has.
See, that's the thing. We're not cherry picking. We're picking on Florida State because Florida State is the subject at hand. And y'all fans have been coming in here saying y'all are playoff ready. Y'all are ACC championship ready. Hold on.
Yeah, there's been some people saying that, but like not the vast majority of people saying that.
You was on the show when Buddy came in here and said we want Georgia.
And what did I say? What did I say?
Okay, but that's what I'm telling you.
No, see, then you can't use one.
You think more logically, but there are some of y'all fans.
The one dude that said we was gonna win the national championship. What did I say?
Okay, so I'm saying there are those of your fans, and those are the ones that I like to talk about.
There's fans like me. I mean, there's Miami fans that said they was gonna go 12-0. There was Florida fans.
Exactly, but and then you had the fans that's like us.
He was one of them.
There's a shit ton of Florida fans on.
We going 12-0 every year.
But the same way you focus on the crazy Miami fans, we focus on the crazy Florida State fans.
I hear you, but there's a shit ton of Florida fans on Uncle Lou's stuff last night talking about they gonna whoop this shit out of Georgia. Like, come on now.
Okay, but see, you see how it goes.
3 ways.
You got nutsos everywhere.
Yeah.
You got crazy ass people talking crap everywhere.
But preseason, I predicted Miami to go 8-4. But every week I come on here and say we're gonna win the game. What am I supposed to come on here and say we're gonna lose?
Oh no, you're right, Slim. No, I mean stick with what you're gonna say, man. I mean, but you're a Miami fan, so you gonna always
come in. I tell y'all all the time when we play tough opponent. Hey man, it's 50-50. It can go either way.
But I ain't never been on here saying Florida State's the most dominant team in the country either. And
I told y'all the Clemson game. I told y'all I don't see nothing
I'm
to
a
be
real
scared
fan.
of. I don't see nothing to worry about.
I've seen it.
I was even quoting Lil Wayne songs. I ain't got no words.
Tattoos. I'm diehard, bro. I got fucking from when I was 6 months old in baby pictures in garnet and gold. I don't want to hear that real Florida State.
I've seen
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
At least 4 score predictions in this comment section tonight talking about Florida State going to absolutely talking about Florida State going to beat Miami by 30, 40, 50 points. Stop it. How often does that happen in this rivalry?
Come on, Sam. You know this Miami fans.
I mean, hold up. What Miami got that's going to hold Florida State from whooping them bad?
A top 5 defense.
What?
A top 5 defense.
That don't show up every game.
Don't show up every game.
Realistically, like he has a point. The best offense y'all played was North Carolina, and y'all lost.
Okay, and we
that was burnt out.
Tell me how did Miami lose to North Carolina? Break that down.
Y'all got like 4 times.
We turned the ball over 3 times.
That's 5 times.
Actually 4 times. 4 times. I'm sorry. We turned the ball over 4 times.
TC, why you sound like Clemson fans right now? We turned the ball over this many times. That's why we lost.
But when you turn the ball over, that's what's going to happen.
That's how you lose a football game.
That's how you lose the game.
Let me talk.
When your defense is on the field too long, they get tired. That's how you lose the game.
Stupid penalties, all that kind of crap.
Miami was shutting North Carolina down in the first half.
How you win a game is causing a turnover. Wrong or right?
How did they
Wrong
cause
right.
Wait, you said what?
Okay, let me break this down because I watched the game. The fumble that gave y'all the ball that basically was a bad snap. That's one. Then we fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line. Scoring a touchdown.
Okay,
we were scoring a touchdown when we fumbled the ball.
What about the other drives?
That's 2 fumbles.
What about the other
Van
drives?
Dyke airmailed it to one of them, and then on the last one,
what about the other drives?
The last one don't really count to me because that was game was over already.
What about the other drives where they made you punt?
Huh?
What about the other drives where they made you punt?
Exactly. The defense was on. The play, offense stalls out,
everything
and the defense go back out on the field, so they get tired faster.
On the turnovers, defense has to make a play turnovers too.
You mean the 2 punts all night? They were moving the ball up and down the field.
There was more than 2 punts.
All I'm saying is
they had
the offense stalled out, and the defense have to play longer than they're supposed to.
Okay.
That's what happened. North Carolina racked up the running yards because the defense was tired.
I don't know
what I'm saying.
Why are we talking about Miami? Let's keep focused here, folks. It's about Florida State tonight.
Deflecting the narrative.
The defense fights for the turnovers.
And actually, your statement was incorrect. You don't have to create turnovers to win a football game.
Okay, now you're nitpicking. Okay, yeah, they don't have to, but creating turnovers.
Hey, Slim.
Yes, sir.
Somebody in the comment section said you sound like Squidward from SpongeBob.
I might. I don't know what I sound like on the internet.
Oh, dear God.
Whoever said that in the chat.
Dope alone. He need to leave that dope alone.
Listen, man. TasteOneBoilPeanuts.com. TasteOneBoilPeanuts.com. Go buy y'all some smoked barbecue boiled peanuts, man. Use promo code Big3T2Y and save $10 on your order. Oh, and Florida State fans, these are actually sold in Dope Cam Stadium now. Stadium, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
So when you go to the game, make sure you try you a Taste One Boiled Peanuts.
I still got to get me some of them joints. I can't find them here in Georgia. I'm gonna have to go down there near the Panhandle.
No, go online, Taste One Boiled Peanuts. They'll deliver it to you.
But I just want one bag, bro. I don't want to buy.
They're gonna deliver them nuts to you.
Oh, for the love of God.
They in Dope Camp Stadium. Y'all can get these at Dope Camp Stadium, Florida State fans.
Anybody who like boiled peanuts, go for it. I'll try them.
I said,
I think
use that promo code
Big3T2Y
and save you $10 on your order.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. I have no hate towards nobody, no team, or nothing like that. You know, your rival is gonna speak the truth. I was in a group on there, Kings versus Knowles rivalry group. Somebody said, now let me ask y'all this question. It was a question that was out there, and I need you to know y'all opinion. Everyone in the chat. It was said that that once a team, let's say you go ahead and you beat a team that's in the top, that's ranked, right? Say they're in the top 10. Now, during the season, they fall out of that top 10. Is that still the same top 10 team that you beat? Is that still a quality win? Or let's just say if it's not top 10, let's just say they're just ranked in the top 25 and they lose out and they don't get ranked no more throughout the season. Is that still a quality win? What are y'all opinions?
I personally think you really can't judge the quality of a team until towards the end of the season once we don't see every version of that team. You feel me? you can't judge the quality of a team in week 1 when you only got one viewpoint to go off of.
Okay, I'll
I ain't gonna
give you a
take
perfect example. This happened last year. Georgia played Arkansas early in the year. Arkansas was 3-0, 4-0, ranked top 10. Finished 7-5 and unranked.
Oh, we're just showing the problem with the preseason rankings right there.
Well, I agree with you there.
Because
Preseason
Arkansas
rankings are nothing
is-
more than
is
something
trash.
to argue about.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. The preseason rank don't mean nothing to me. It's some games that get played on that field that mean the most to me.
Problem shows narratives because if you have a team that is in the top 5 but plays a soft ass schedule and don't play anybody really, they can finish, with a 1 loss but not rank either.
Well, if I remember right, Arkansas did not start the season ranked, but they got there being undefeated, 4-0, and whatever it was.
They get a little bit more love.
Now, see, I think some teams, based off of their name,
yes,
get ranked quicker than others.
Of course.
That is what conference they're in too.
Now, see, I don't. A lot of people try and say it's an SEC thing. I don't think so, because I've seen it happen with Miami too.
It's a talent. It's not even an SEC thing. It's a talent thing.
It's all about how you finish from the previous season.
What I mean is it's a brand name thing. Miami's going to get shot up in the rankings higher because they're Miami. USC is going to get shot up in the rankings higher because they're USC. Florida State's got some of that rub as well. But you also see it with some big brands in the SEC, whether it's Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, whoever.
You got a point there, man.
I'm with you. I'll agree with you on.
Young Seminole, tell me how y'all beat Wake Forest this week.
Well, like I posted in the chat, they're giving up about 4.5 sacks a game. So we should be able to at least get 4 sacks on them, man. They playing their third quarterback.
How many
I'm
sacks?
about to say, you realize
so far
that
this
they're not
year?
playing hang on, T2I. They're not playing the same quarterback anymore. You know that, right?
They're playing their third string quarterback now.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. How much sacks are Florida State averaging per game right now?
Honestly, I don't know the numbers. I'd have to look. I'm not sure. But they're not the same team that they were with Sam Hartman. You can tell the difference. The run game is not there like it was. The passing game is not there like it was. Their defense is still decent, but their offense is gone.
They showed a little more life with that third string quarterback. I'll give them that. That touchdown he threw to the tight end to win the game against Pitt. I mean, you couldn't throw that ball any better.
Every high school quarterback can make a great throw. That don't mean you make great throws every game.
Yo,
what up, boss?
Anybody like the spread? Taking Wake Forest with the spread?
Like said
What's the spread? Oh, what the spread is 20.5, eh?
Yeah, I seen it was at 20.
It was at 20.5 last night.
20.5?
Yeah.
Who won
it? Oh, Lowry ain't worth a damn.
It is 6-1 versus the spread.
Who won the spread? I give it to him.
Bam.
I give him the spread.
I mean, I don't think that Florida State loses this game. I just think that they just got to show more, just be more consistent. Because that second half stuff is not that shit gonna go out.
If anything's been consistent, it has been the second half. What do you mean?
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. It has been the second half. What about the first half?
I mean, that's exactly what led us into talking about. Now, hang on. It's not, because that's exactly what led us. Hang on, let me finish. Exactly what led us into what we were talking about earlier. Can you play a shitty first half against Michigan and come back and win? No, you're not.
But I mean, they've been playing shitty first halves as well.
No, they haven't. What are you talking about? They won every game by at least 30 points.
Whoa. Go look at the first half box scores. Go look at them first half box scores.
Not played a caliber opponent yet. Come on now.
Who we talking about?
Go look at them first half box scores.
Oh, about Michigan. He's just using Michigan as an example.
Exactly. I'm just using Michigan as an example.
Go look up them first half box scores.
Saying Michigan. What about the other 6 teams that haven't done it?
Nobody's looked dominant this year. Nobody.
You keep picking Michigan. What's Michigan's strength of schedule?
Well, I feel like that's my opinion with the Michigan hype. I feel like when we see them play Ohio State, a real team, then we could talk about them.
Yeah, Michigan's schedule is backloaded. We'll see when they play a real team. But when
wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean that half of Ohio State team? Them boys ain't got no offense there.
I'm just saying, but they do got, but they is still undefeated. So I'm gonna give them their respect.
So you said
but it's only so much respect that's hanging on by spit and toenails.
Matter of fact, they play Penn State right before they play Ohio State. So look
at them first half box scores.
Now, Ohio State's defense is absolutely legit.
Yeah,
their offense.
The defense is.
I don't like their quarterback.
Y'all really want to talk about Michigan?
See, y'all making our point.
Look at the first half box scores.
Look at the scores.
Look at the first half box scores.
Come on now, they play East Carolina. What's that second one? UNLV.
That's
both
what
Rutgers.
The non-conference is the only thing they have any control over.
I'm just saying, Indiana, Michigan State.
I mean, Michigan State, Minnesota, those are conference games. Michigan State, they literally play every year.
Right.
I mean, you can't really do anything about that.
That's like
ain't nobody gonna. You can't. I'm not knocking Florida State for who they played.
I just can't believe we're using Florida State and Michigan in the same sentence.
Please look up the first half box scores. That's all I want.
Hang on. Has anybody said a word about who Florida State has played? No, we've talked about how you played them. You go out there and you blow out a bad Boston College team like you're supposed to. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Last game, they was already up 28-0 the first half, so that ain't nothing to talk about.
Mm-hmm. And they beat the dog shit out of Michigan State this past.
They ain't got nobody, bro.
Indiana.
Yeah. They beat
Ohio State, Maryland until like halfway through the fourth quarter or some shit.
They was up 21-7 at half. What are we talking about?
Up 14 at halftime.
Like I said,
they was up 21. They had 21 points.
Young Seminole, that's exactly what I'm talking about, though. Ohio State just
they had 21 points. The scores are right there. They scored 21 points in the second quarter.
But like, so is
okay. The halftime score was 21-7.
That's 14 points.
Versus Indiana. All right, go to the other games.
Okay, 52-10. That score kind of remind me of something. They was up 24-10. Another 14 points.
At halftime.
Another 14 point. Come on, man. What are we doing? Y'all is not beating Michigan if y'all play them.
Well, it's irrelevant because ain't nothing been decided yet.
But we'll see. The ball game still got to be played.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Michigan is going to be in the playoffs.
I mean,
if they keep on this consistency, they're going to be. What are they now? Number what? Number 2?
14-7 at half.
In this game right here, Florida State would be probably tired of losing that half.
Versus Rutgers. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Rutgers is another conference.
Let's not act like Virginia
Tech
is a world beater.
Duke is a conference game. Boston College conference game.
Let's not act like Boston College was a world beater. I mean, y'all was struggling with them.
Boston College 4-3 now.
Y'all struggled with y'all team. So what is y'all talking about?
Miami does. Come on now.
Say what?
I said Boston College is 4-3. What are we talking right here? They got more ACC wins than Miami does.
Okay, I'm glad.
Okay. What are we talking about, right? Well,
are they going
why we keep bringing up Boston College? Why we keep bringing up Boston College?
Why do y'all always try to turn Seminole
That's
Wednesday
the truth.
into Miami
I'm just
Monday?
speaking facts. Why y'all getting mad? I'm just speaking facts.
Well, I'm just not joining the live. So what's been the topic? What's been the topic? I like
tell me how you gonna beat Wake Forest. That's the topic.
How we beat Wake Forest? We just gonna run the ball.
Okay.
I don't see. I got Florida State to cover. Like I said, anybody want the spread, I give it to them. I got Florida State to cover.
Okay, how do Wake Forest beat Florida State?
They don't. They're gonna need Florida State to turn the ball over at least 3 times, 4 times, and as you can see, Jordan Travis don't really do that. He got 2 turnovers on the season. Travis does. He take care of the ball for the most part.
Wow.
That interception against Duke, he could have took off and ran and punted the ball, or maybe got the first down.
Not even
He
that. He
kinda
threw it in
forced the
double
ball.
coverage. That was a
So you
mistake.
telling me? So you telling me he still make mistake and he's still human?
He got 2 picks on the year. I mean, I would halfway through the season and your quarterback only has 2 picks. I would take that.
Who got 2 picks in the season already?
Travis. He only got 2 picks, and we halfway through the season.
One was a pick six, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, how did that help them out?
I forgot he had a.
Did that help them
I
win
know
the
he
game?
had 1, but I ain't know he had 2. I mean, that's
Yeah,
still good.
he threw 1 versus LSU first week 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's throwing at least 3 of them against Miami since they like to talk about Miami on Seminole Wednesday.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
They about to come up to tally and keep.
I'm gonna say Derek Porter gonna get 1. Cam gonna have 2.
Man, that's crazy. You
We saving our favorite play for Miami.
I'm gonna take 1 away from Cam, and I'm gonna get.
We saving our favorite run play for Miami.
Yeah, they love that.
Who's that? Who's your
counter?
favorite?
The counter.
Boy, I like how Jamie Robinson bullet.
I want y'all to run that counter this year. You think Kevin Steele's still here?
We saving our favorite run play for Miami. We ain't been running counter like that.
All right. Y'all ain't
I thought you said y'all gonna save your favorite player. I'm about to say who that's gonna be? Darrell Jackson?
Y'all ain't running nothing on us.
We saving that for Miami.
Why?
Miami got one of the best run defense in the country. Count your days. Your running back acting like a princess.
Yeah. We got 6 of them. We don't need Benson to snap. We got 6 of them.
Okay. Let's hope they be consistent.
Right,
6 running backs for a total of 90 yards. Cool.
Rodney Hill. We deep in the running back room.
6 running backs for a total of 90 yards. Cool.
We deep in the running back room.
6 running backs.
We gonna draft Miami. Be real with you, bro.
Okay. Well then, you know what? Say no more. You gonna drag us? Say no more. Okay? I'm not gonna say you right. I'm not gonna say you wrong. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm gonna tell you right now though. If we go to Tallahassee, we bust y'all ass. Don't run.
Well, man said Jared Verse gonna have 6 sacks on Miami. Jared Verse I don't even think Jared Verse got 6 sacks on the season.
Smart money is neither.
Jared Verse don't even exist this year. Should have took it back to the NFL. Dumb move.
Yeah, it'll still be first round, top 10 pick.
We'll see. Listen,
if it was an option for Ruben Bain to go in the draft right now, he'd get picked over your boy.
He'll still be first round, top 10 pick.
Okay.
Our freshman is better than y'all senior.
He ain't even a senior, TCY.
He's a junior.
He be whatever
he might as well be a senior because he should come back next year.
The man still
might as well come back next year.
First round, top 10 pick.
You might as well come back next year. That boy's stats is below sea level.
Every time they show him in the game, they say Mel Kiper's projected top 10 pick.
He going top 10, first round.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
They read in all newspapers. That's what they read.
Hey, and if you're betting on Mel Kiper top 10 picks, you'd lose more money than you won.
You're right. But I'd still bet he's
top 10 pick.
First round pick still.
Jared Verse should come back next year.
He should.
Oh, man, he's been terrible. Fabian Lovett is non-existent.
Y'all wouldn't want him coming down to Miami throwing down to you again. Y'all wouldn't want that.
Man, Fabian Lovett. Where's he been?
Everybody throw down to you, brother. I mean, it don't matter who it is.
But y'all don't want Jared Verse.
Look, let me tell you something. Y'all had Cam Akers throwing down to you, and he was getting your ass whooped. So he gonna do it just because it's to you. So it don't matter. So it is what it is. That's lame.
Man,
we ain't got nothing to throw down over.
Texas is the only people that try and stop folks from doing
You got 7 games in. You're supposed to be a projected first rounder. You got 2.5 sacks. Get out of here. Get out of here.
How many does Ruben Bain have? You happen to know, T2I?
That man had more than 2 sacks against Clemson.
Man,
I know.
We're gonna
That's
focus
my
on
point.
Florida State. It's
That's
Florida
my
State
point.
Seminole night. It's Wednesday, Seminole Wednesday, so we're gonna focus on them.
And doubled every game.
This man numbers is absolutely terrible. My boy,
Look at the rest of the defense.
He's averaging almost one tackle a game.
Hell, at least he getting
that. In 7 games, my boy got 2.5 sacks. That's terrible.
You can't disrupt the game without getting numbers.
His pressures ain't even that good either.
You can't disrupt the game without getting numbers.
His
you have to get numbers.
Ain't even that good either.
Go to PFF and look at the stats.
If you were talking about an interior
Ruben
lineman,
Bain is even ranked higher.
Yeah, an interior lineman, but I'm saying a DN can have an impact on the game without having sacks.
Amongst DNs, he's terrible.
A DN can impact the game without having sacks.
You know what? Hey, that's fine. He's fine. If he's terrible,
gonna have
that's
some
fine.
kind
We'll
of
find
number.
out on
I mean, versus terrible. I'll take 3 of them.
They find out. We'll find out.
You talking about defensive ends versus soft.
If he's terrible, I'll take 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all keep calling him soft.
Just because he don't got numbers. That's all.
This was supposed to be running back here. And this is what you come back to do? Man, you should have just went ahead to the NFL and became a bust, dog. That's tough.
Wow, did you just say for him to go to the NFL and then be a bust? Really, T2?
That's tough.
Hey, I don't care. I don't care if he comes from Florida State or not. As long as they put him on the Giants, I don't care.
Numbers.
So you like him?
You're telling me this is supposed to be a top 10 pick?
So you like him?
Hey, when it comes to my NFL team, I don't care where they play. Derek Brooks is one of my favorite linebackers ever.
Damn right, I bet you that.
The Loach is supposed
to. We got Dexter Lawrence, and he came from Clemson.
Those were the other ones that y'all told me that's supposed to be lights out this year. Let's see. Fabian Love it. Let's see what them numbers looking like.
Oh boy.
They supposed to be. Oh my God! 5 times. Oh my God.
Is he a first?
This was supposed to be a senior.
They are rotating 3.
Oh, he a senior. Oh, okay.
We rotate.
Oh my! I got 5 on it.
And that's why Miami loses most of their games because they don't know how to rotate their players out.
They don't have depth. They ain't got no depth.
They ain't got no depth. That's why.
Yeah, that's why it comes to the 4th quarter. They get wore out.
These boys are supposed to be first rounders.
Watch, we'll hold them 4th quarter up, 4th quarter up, and to be up.
The NFL going out.
It'll be close to the 3rd quarter, and then the 4th quarter comes, and we'll
What are you talking about? Miami ain't got more depth. Miami's a more talented team than Florida State. Go look
but
you crazy, bro. Now you talking, bro.
You ain't developed.
Look at the numbers.
It's hard to find the Loach on the list because he's been non-existent all year too.
Unfortunately for y'all, 247 puts out this thing called a team talent composite.
Oh, here we go with that talent composite.
Florida State is 20th.
Yep.
What's 7-0 and 5-0 in the conference?
What's Texas A&M's?
Oh, Texas A&M is they're either 3 or 4. Right behind them.
What's the record?
Miami scared. That's the boy. Miami scared of.
Yeah,
Miami scared of him.
Not quite.
Miami scared of him.
These guys are mid.
Miami scared of him.
These the same mid players that bust y'all behind last year.
What it does is prove you wrong that Miami doesn't have depth.
Y'all was feeling sick that game.
Okay, you can have depth, but if you're not
you repeated yourself 16 times that Miami doesn't have depth.
This is the numbers.
We have more depth
and
than
there's a
Florida
talent
State.
drop off. Apparently, that's why you have freshmen starting. The older boys don't fucking come to play. Obviously, that's why you have freshmen starting.
And where the ones that don't come to play? Their asses got kicked off the team and they went to the transfer portal or they left.
You got freshmen playing and you got juniors and seniors not playing. They're in their 2 deep rotation. So what are you talking about?
Wait a minute. So you mean you wouldn't if you had Ruben Bay on your team, he wouldn't be starting? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know if he would. I ain't the coach.
They would start him over verse right now.
I don't know. The point is you said that you got depth and you have development. If that's true, then the motor boys.
No, I didn't say we had development. You didn't hear those words come out of my mouth.
I said it. Somebody said it. Y'all do.
We obviously do.
That's exactly
Well, if it's true, then
Miami's
you wouldn't be
problem.
playing as many freshmen.
That's exactly
Our
Miami's
freshmen
So my
are
point
getting
is
developed.
that come the fourth quarter, y'all will be tired
That's
because
exactly
the drop off.
problem is development because of the constant coaching turnover.
Okay, so then there's a big drop off in depth, then isn't there? So come the fourth quarter, when you're tired, like you against North Carolina, y'all will be
What does
wore
that
out.
have to do with depth? You're not making any sense. You're
Then
trying
you're
to
an idiot.
They keep talking about North Carolina. They
You're a
just
dumbass. You don't know what
when
you're
they
talking
talk about
about.
North Carolina, they neglect the fact of the turnovers. They just go to
trying to
depth.
conflate two
Turnovers
things
is
that
part
have
of the
nothing to
game.
do with
Turnovers
each
are
other.
part of the game. What are you
So
talking about?
if you constantly
your
turn the
boys
ball over and give the other team in great field position, I'm sorry.
Whose fault is
And then
that? That's your offense
You're
fault.
trying to conflate
And if your
That's your
development
offense
and
offense
fall out
fault.
1 or
stamina
2
like
times,
those are
guess
the
what?
same thing.
You in the hole.
No, I'm not saying they're the same thing.
That's exactly what you just said,
No,
idiot.
I didn't. No, I didn't, idiot. That's not what I said at all.
No, I said you're conflating the two as if they are the same
No,
thing.
I'm not.
Yes, you are, idiot.
No,
Since
if your top two rotation is not as good as your first rotation, correct? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Our two deep is just as good as each other. Once you
Then
get down
why
to
are the
three deep,
why are the older boys
once you
not
get
in
down
the
to
top
three
rotation?
deep is where you see the talent drop off.
Oh my God!
So no, he said. So why are the freshmen starting over the upper class then?
That's my whole point. Like you're not listening.
It's only at certain
because
the freshmen are better, right? There's a
how
huge
many
drop
positions?
In
How
some
many
cases,
positions
yeah,
are?
you get
So
freshmen
there's
that
a
are
huge
better.
drop off, right?
How many positions are freshmen starting?
How many are there?
How many positions are freshmen starting? Since that's what y'all telling me, we starting freshmen. How many?
I don't know off the top of my head, TCY.
And see,
So
he's
y'all just
also
talking.
conflating freshmen playing from freshmen starting.
But you do have freshmen starting, do you not?
We got one
two.
freshman on our offensive line starting.
You have one freshman on your defensive line that's starting. That's all.
Yeah,
There's
the
no
only two
freshmen
One
starting
freshman.
on our defensive
We got
line.
Mount.
Ruben Bain didn't start
One
until
freshman
Najee Lee Kelly got hurt.
in the front seven.
Ruben Bain didn't start until Najee Lee Kelly got hurt. Mesidor is hurt.
Right.
Yep. There you go.
That's it. Because if not, then he would be coming in through the secondary.
I'm trying to hear y'all. One freshman in the front seven.
One freshman is
on the front seven.
Yes,
that is Ruben Bain.
And that's because of injury.
Only one
not
freshman
because,
in the front seven.
not because
one freshman on the
he beat out
offense
somebody.
and one freshman on the defense.
One on freshman, one defense.
Y'all talking like we starting 22 freshmen.
Like I said, you tried to conflate a bunch
but
of
our freshman, Ruben Bain, is better than Jared Verse. He's better than, what's the other guy name that's been non-existent all year? Oh, Love It. He's better than him too.
They play two different positions.
I guess we'll find out.
If you move Ruben Bain into his position, he'll still be better than him.
We'll find out. Them same boys that you talking about are the ones that was in the backfield all last year on y'all.
And y'all boys that I'm talking about, I ain't seen them play
still
all
the
year.
same people that was in the backfield on us all last year. That same team you talking about.
If I had to compile
all of them left.
If I had to compile a highlight,
not all of
them.
Not all of them.
Damn near all of them.
Both
40,
both
45
Love
people.
It, and I had to compile a highlight for Verse. That should be less than a minute.
I guess we'll find
Well,
out.
I can't wait 2 more weeks. 2 more
Man,
weeks.
there's a lot. There's gonna be a lot of crow to eat. Look, you're gonna have to eat another crow, Slim.
Hey,
we gonna see.
How am I gonna have to eat crow? Did I say Miami was going to win that game? Did I say Miami was going to win that game? I've said the
before
same
you
thing.
have.
Once
you
again,
have before.
No, I didn't.
Hey,
I said the
no, he
same
didn't say
thing.
that.
I need T2Y on that live in Florida State.
Hey, FSU fans, are you not entertained?
I need T2Y and FSU gear for that live.
Chris, tell him what I'd say every single year about the Florida State game. 50-50.
Every single year, he needs the team. It's a rivalry game. Anything can happen. It can go either way. More than likely, what happened last year, that was something that's crazy.
Man, fuck all that shit. Hey, fuck all that shit y'all talking about. We're finna beat them boys' ass.
There you go.
You crazy. Y'all crazy.
Y'all can miss me tonight. Y'all can miss me tonight with all this rivalry crap. We finna beat them boys.
All right. Well, and I'm going to say the same thing I always say. The smart money is on a one-score game.
You ain't got to bet no money.
I don't
beat them.
agree with you, Slim.
Y'all ain't got to bet no money. We just going to beat them. That's it.
I'll take Florida State plus 10. Who want it?
I just say y'all ain't got to bet no money, and this man want to bet $10. That's tough.
Right.
Florida State plus 10. I'm giving y'all 10 points.
Oh man.
Y'all see me pay my bet versus Born Hustler. I sent him 50.
Yeah, you did. Look at that.
Man of my word.
Could have won some money, Slam.
I don't think you would want to give anybody 10 points.
You confident, so better.
I told y'all, my pastor told me I shouldn't be on here betting.
He probably got $30 with me on Miami.
I got 10 points.
That was before my pastor. That was before your pastor told me
about betting.
Man, I made about $400. I made about $400 off a T one year.
You didn't make it all off Miami.
Hey, it was different teams.
Oh, hey, I got a question for the Miami fans here because I seen an interesting take. I seen a real interesting take on Twitter from y'all boy Miami Flow.
Keon Coleman is not an elite quarterback, receiver.
Yeah, do y'all agree with that or?
Oh, I don't know. I
that Keon Coleman is not an elite receiver.
No disrespect to Miami Flow. That's his opinion.
But I'm saying, I just want to know, do y'all agree with that or not?
Do I think he's a elite? I think whenever he shows up to play,
he's like that.
That's actually a good way to
put it. If you ask me, was he elite when he played against Boston College, where they only had to target him 3 times? I'll say no.
You're right. Yeah,
but he only had like 3 catches against Clemson, 3 or 4.
But see, this is what we're saying. But again,
he had the biggest one of that game. He had the biggest one.
I'm not debating that. He had the biggest catch of that game. I'm not debating that whatsoever. Right. That's why I said I think T2I said it right. When he decides to show up, he can play elite. But
I mean, we don't have to force feed him the ball for our offense to go though. We don't have to do that. Like we got Bell, we got the stable of running back.
That's fine, but that's not the question you asked.
No, yeah, you're right. But I'm saying y'all say for only when he shows up. I mean, games he don't get targets. We don't have to force him the ball.
Okay, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But like to the question you asked, yeah, when he decides to show up, he's elite, but he don't always decide to.
Honestly, look. I had watched the replays of him and Duke defender. If Travis saw him, Travis had him deep so many times. He kept beating that cornerback. They kept running the ball though.
That one catch though he had against that Duke receiver though.
No, it was a lot of them.
Man, I was at that game.
It's like
I didn't even realize he caught him with that one play. I didn't even realize that.
He's talking about that one play when he made L. Blaze damn near do a split.
It looked like that movie with the guns where they spin the damn bullets.
And he pointed at
him. That's what it looked like.
He pointed at him too.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Hey, Al Blaze 0-3 since he tweeted he never lost to Florida State. He 0-3 since that tweet. He lost to Miami the last 2 years and then lost with them to Florida State.
Oh, yeah.
On Duke. He 0-3 since that tweet.
That's why I never get hyped for legacy players ever.
That's tough.
But that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, because people get caught up in what their parents did, man. This is a whole different generation, man.
Well, I don't even think it's that. I think Ray Lewis said it best, in my opinion. His son never had to go through what he went through.
Yeah.
So he never had to develop that fight in him like he had.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it was given. Everything is given now. Ain't nothing being handed to you. You ain't earning shit like that no more. Not really. Not a lot of people.
Now you do get exceptions. Trajan Bandy was an exception. Be honest with you, Frank Gore Jr. is an exception. Frank Gore Jr. I mean, he's playing at Southern Miss, but shit, he put up 1,200 yards last year, and he's on to 1,000 this year.
He'll get running.
This the
clip right here.
This the play they talking about with Al Blades. Now watch him out there in the corner.
This shit wild.
3, us 4, Washington 5, Oklahoma 6, Texas 7, State 3, us 4, Washington 5, Oklahoma 6.
You know what this reminded me of? Super Bowl, the Rams versus the Bengals. On the last play, when we stopped Joe Burrow, Ramsey fell down.
Here you go.
Ramsey fell down. Florida State Seminole fell down, almost lost us the game.
Not even that. Bro was up.
And John Shields is right. Looks like Reuben Bain's going to be another exception to that rule.
Yeah, he looks good.
But for the most part, like we saw the same thing with Michael Irvin's son playing tight end.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see how Bain plays next year when they start double teaming him and lock him up more.
We'll see.
But part of the reason he's not getting double teamed is because they're having to double team Leonard Taylor.
I get saying it's like Verse was a threat last year. Nobody can deny that. That's why he had that.
Right. But people made adjustments. He didn't though. That's what you have to do, because if not, then you're going to be the same and you're going to be just whatever.
That's the problem. But that's exactly the problem. Teams are having.
Verse is still impacting the game. Just because he don't got the same amount of sacks as last year doesn't mean he's playing any worse.
I agree.
He's still impacting the game.
I agree.
Well, I'm sure because he's bringing pressure and everything else like that.
How many quarterback hurries said?
There's a shit ton of hurries he got.
He said you don't need to agree with me on the ram.
Because if he's applying pressure,
on that last play, I was like, God damn, look at this Seminole old Pikachu head at.
The rims was a monster at FSU though.
If he's applying pressure to cause the quarterback to get out of his comfort zone, then yeah, I mean he's contributing. He may not have the sacks like he had last year, but he is.
Like I said, a DN is trust me. I would love for him to have 8-9 sacks right now, but don't get me wrong. He's still got an impact on the game even without getting sacks.
And see, Verse coming off the edge, Fisk and Farmer have been coming off in the middle right there, or Peyton off the other side, and have been getting a lot
Farmer
that Verse isn't getting.
I got to look at that Duke game. I ain't even see it, to be honest with you. Not all of it.
I flipped to it a couple times, but most of the time
I was doing that. I was flipping back and forth with Miami and Florida State. Yeah, I was doing that, and then I just got stuck on Miami. Not to play favorites.
Man,
I'll flip to it occasionally, but for the most part, I don't hardly change my TV at all.
I was at the Florida State Duke game. Then when I left, these people had their little tailgating thing set up. They had like 5 TVs set up outside. It was like a whole group of Florida State fans. We caught the end of the Miami and Clemson game because it went to double overtime. We caught the
I
end
know
of
that pissed a lot of y'all off though.
At the tailgate after the game.
I know that pissed a lot of y'all off though. I know it.
Oh yeah, it pissed me off. I hate to see Miami win. Miami and Florida, it irks my nerves.
Shit, it don't make me mad to see Florida State win. Like I said, I want them to be good.
We just got different stances on it. I'd rather see them lose every game they play.
Ryan Ringo.
Yeah, that was earlier. That was wild. Everybody thought he was Missouri.
Oh,
that boy committed to Texas.
Then drop that SEC bag on him.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Texas got a bag. Period. All that old money.
Oh yeah.
Man, they could be independent. They got that's black gold.
That's why I don't like the whole conversation around college football is around money and these TV contracts. And if all it was money that mattered as far as winning the national title, then Texas A&M would win the national title every year. Because ain't nobody got more money than them. Period.
That is true, bro. It's hard for SEC to get any type of players when it comes down to
Ivy League schools got money.
I like Texas though.
Ain't got that
they do have money though. They do have a lot of money.
I thought they got money.
It was a 5-star.
And got more national titles than what people think.
Yeah, they did.
All you hear out of Alabama is how they got 18 national titles. Fucking Yale sitting there with 27.
Listen, man, we don't care nothing about Yale. We don't care nothing about Alabama. It's Seminole Wednesday.
They got 27 national titles, T2Y.
Yeah,
I don't care nothing about that.
It's really like 19.
It's Seminole Wednesday, so we're going to talk about Armando Blunt.
He had a game in my hometown about a month ago. They played Vanguard. He had like 4 sacks that game.
Armando Blunt.
He had like 4
from
sacks
Miami
that game
to
versus
Florida
Vanguard.
State. He also reclassified to the 2024 class, so he'll be going in this season.
Yeah, and if
he actually decides to go to Florida State. Because
Ain't he on like 16 years old right now? Ain't he like 16, 17?
He probably
like 17 years old. Anyways, he's Miami Central, Rockets, whatever, 6'3".
Yeah, shout out
3.5,
Coach Jude,
250.
Man. Shout out
Don't
Coach
say
Jude.
Coach Jude. Coach Jude ain't did nothing. That was Randy Shannon.
Shout out to Coach Jude, man.
That was Randy Shannon all the way.
That's my boy, man. Coach Jude, man. He coached at my
That was Randy Shannon.
He coached at my high school.
All Randy Shannon.
Randy Shannon know his mama, so apparently they've been
Jude and
obviously they reclassified him.
Yeah, the 2024.
They
so
reclassified him to 24.
Hey man,
He dropped in 247, but in the whole composite, he's still a 5-star.
He's a 5-star on every other recruiting service but 247.
Yeah.
The 247 Sports is the only one that's actually thinking correctly this time
around.
247. You got to think about this. This guy was a 5-star, definitely a 5-star in 25. But when you compare him to the rest of the class of 24, he's not a 5-star.
Well, we'll see because there's still 2 more updates for 247 to do.
And I'm telling you this: if he switched to Miami next, and he's still in 24, I would tell y'all he's still not a 5-star.
I was finna say, T2, I've been following this shit for almost 30 years. And them damn commitments don't mean a motherfucking thing till they put pen to paper.
Hey, I already know they don't mean nothing. Because this guy said he was 1,000% committed to Miami. He's still
Yeah, Travis Hunter, he taught me.
2 hours later.
He taught me a lot.
I'm going to Florida State.
And y'all bringing up Travis Hunter, I've seen plenty of them drop away from Miami too. It happens.
Travis Hunter messed that up.
Had me sick, boy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Had me sick, boy.
I'm talking about for every recruit. I don't care what they say, what they do. I don't give a damn. Until they sign, I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't even be boasting about we flipped Armando Blunt. I could care less. I don't care who we flip.
When you put that pen in that table, that level of intent, then that's when I get excited.
To that pen,
I'm gonna
that
say
paper.
this, Florida State fans. I think y'all best player this year so far has been Bell.
Who? Jakeem Bell?
It's been Jakeem Bell.
Nah, it's Deion Coleman.
I mean, Bell's been a really great blocker.
He have.
Boy,
he's been an all-around player.
And there's some South Carolina fans can't stand that motherfucker.
Man, South Carolina is our farming school. They they get the boys right, then we come and get them.
You know what's funny is he left South Carolina because he didn't get enough touches.
And he's doing a shitload of blocking over there at Florida State.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm laughing.
Receiver,
I forgot to tell y'all, Florida State fans, Miami about to get them a softball team. So tell y'all women to count their days.
Oh hell, let's go.
Y'all don't want to
I
mess
saw
up.
that T2.
Yeah.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
Go look up the old girl that was flexing at the Florida State and Duke game. Everybody was gawking over her. Go.
Y'all need to watch them in softball. Them softball games get even more wild than the baseball.
I can't remember what her name was, boy. But
them bitches be intense, too, boy.
I'm serious.
Hey, man. Quit being so thirsty, bro.
Ooh, go look up. Shit, how you drank it too, Slim?
You need to watch some softball games. Them
Just
shit.
give Slim jungle fever.
Got me into softball.
Hey, I used to watch every softball game in my high school. Believe me.
I ain't even talking about the bitches. I'm just talking about the play.
Ain't nobody out there to watch the damn play. Stop.
I'm looking at ass.
Dude, I swear to God.
I'm looking at ass in them damn suit.
I swear to God.
Y'all give me a score prediction. Wake Forest versus Florida State. What y'all think?
I'm
gonna take Wake by 5.
Look at this.
Give me 30, 38, 17.
No, I'm gonna be mad if we don't.
What about you, Slim?
What's the spread on it? 20.5.
20 and a half. So it's like 21.
Yeah, but it means it'll probably be like 22 when it closes.
Give me 38.
I could see Florida State winning by 17 or 18.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'll take 38-17.
I think that's actually a good prediction.
I predicted 37-17 versus Duke, and they end up being 38-20.
I'm gonna take Wake by 5 to make it 5 in a row.
5 what?
Wins
5 years in a row.
Who do Miami play?
I'm gonna take Wake by 5 points to be 5 in a row.
Who do Miami play Saturday?
That 3 overtime.
Virginia.
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 Well, Virginia Tech or regular Virginia?
Regular Virginia.
Regular vagina. Virginia.
We don't play Virginia Tech this year.
Virginia, who beat North Carolina? Who they beat? Didn't they just beat somebody?
Yep,
They
beat North Carolina.
That was their second win of the year.
They beat North Carolina and William and Mary.
Bro, that'd be so crazy, bro. A team go undefeated inside a game that you're supposed to win and you lose.
I mean, Georgia Tech, but hey, nobody ain't listening.
That's something else that I've been saying for years, though. I don't like, even if Miami was good, I don't pick them to go undefeated because look at a team
I'm
like.
telling y'all now.
To do that.
Wake Forest about to be our Georgia Tech and North Carolina's Virginia.
No, I doubt that. Even though we playing at Wake in North Carolina, but I don't see them beating us.
Yeah, y'all gotta understand. Them boys have been hungry to beat Wake. So
they ain't got Sam Hartman there running that fluke ass offense no more.
Wake by 5.
Like, this not no Clemson versus Florida State. Or this not
Wake by 5.
Look, I'm gonna get wild on it. 45-10.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I don't pick any team to go undefeated. None, because it's so hard to do. Ask the Gators; they ain't never done it.
No matter how good you are,
I'm trying to figure out why do like fans like a team can win by 2-3 points, but then they be like, oh, like, and a win's a win.
That's how I see it.
At the end of the day, you're right. A win is a win, but especially when you're talking about dealing with the committee and you're talking about a 4-team playoff, style points matter.
You're right.
Committee is a fucked up place that since you said it like that. Committee, yeah, but look, the thing about it, since when we played Boston College, y'all probably wouldn't think we were gonna play against Duke like that. Did y'all? Did y'all?
Well, no. Duke's got a legit defense.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but the way we play against
they averaging 9 points a game.
But look,
the
way we played against Boston College, y'all probably was like, nah, they gonna get beat by Duke, right?
Oh, I thought
saying that back. I mean, we had to play Clemson the very next week, so right after Boston College. Thought it was gonna get blown out by Clemson, but see what happened with that.
A great man said,
"Put some money on T."
You lose by a lot, you lose by a little.
Clemson ain't blow out nobody this year.
Right.
Yeah, that offense holding that team back, man. That defense is legit. It's that offense.
Yeah, that defense is legit. Yeah.
That offense is,
is
just
horrible. No, Slim. I mean, they didn't blow out anybody that mattered. They blew out, you know what I'm saying? You know they're going to blow out Citadel. They blew them out. Even that was a little
They
lackluster.
still had 3 turnovers in that Citadel game, though.
Right.
Who talking about Duke?
No,
Clemson.
Oh, Clemson.
Yeah, they're turning the damn ball over against everybody.
That's all.
They don't know how to protect.
That's the reason they lost to Duke.
Yeah, but
and I'm gonna be honest. Now, this is just a rumor, but from what I've heard, like the NCAA already limits how much tackling you can do in practice, and certain teams have cut it out altogether during practice. And I wonder if Clemson's done that, and that's why they're having turnover problems.
I don't know. I know one thing.
I mean, that would make sense. Like, you get into a game, get hit, you cough up the ball now.
Dabo don't hit that portal. This offseason. The fans gonna crucify him.
Listen, man. Miami already beat Clemson. Florida State already beat Clemson. We don't want to hear nothing about Clemson. They're a thing of the past.
I hope the refs don't boot that bull crap Saturday. I know that. The refs will kill your game too.
Shit, that Miami Clemson game never should have went over.
Now, what we can talk about though is the top 5 guys that Florida State still won in this class.
Who's the top 5?
One is Jamari Howard.
Yep. Didn't he just set a commitment date?
Yeah, November 10th, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so they want Xavier Lucas.
I don't know who that is.
He's a safety. He's already committed to Wisconsin.
Okay. The offensive lineman from USC too.
Hold on, let me share this.
Man, we got KJ Bolden coming in start next year.
Yeah, this DB class we got right here is hella dope. Like it's fucking shit. Boy, I'll tell you.
Bolden.
I get him by the
So he a 3-star, by the way, so y'all ain't gonna be too happy about that.
Bolden starting as a true freshman.
Stars that turn out to be great. That's fine with me.
So 3-star Xavier Lucas. He's from Fort Lauderdale, Miami Heritage. 3-star guy.
4 stars in the league. It's fine.
Then you got this guy here. He's also a 3-star defensive line. Denaz White.
Yeah.
He's out of North Carolina, 6'3.5".
I mean, the stars don't really matter, bro.
No, Thomas Watson, I can't agree with that. Them stars don't mean shit. No, I can't agree with that.
That's not
they
true.
ain't meaningless.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it, bro.
Look. Artavius Jones, Miami's commit. He's a 4-star defensive lineman up there in their territory.
He been there
in Blackstown, Florida. Like almost 30 minutes from Tallahassee?
Yeah, like 50 minutes.
They let that one slip out of their backyard.
He been there less.
Like Bruh said, he know a lot of 2-stars in the NFL. That's what I'm saying. Stars don't really mean nothing. You got to complain.
Stars do mean
4-star
something.
DB.
I mean,
you got 4-star DB, Amari Howard.
You have a whole
he's out
lot.
of Northern,
You have a whole
out of
lot
Miami.
less 5-star busts than you do 3-star busts.
Right.
Now Steve Wilfon did crystal ball y'all to get Amari Howard.
Yeah,
so
that's what they're saying.
Hey Slim, check me out.
So y'all should be getting them, unless Florida got something to say about it. But from what I'm hearing, Corey Raymond don't really want them.
I mean, that's fine.
Don't want them and can't get them. Two different things.
Patrick Surtain does want them.
And last but not least,
shout out to Patrick Surtain, man. Shout out to Coach Surtain. We gave.
Last but not least, they want to flip Ohio State 5-star commit Jeremiah Smith.
Hey, he on Miami's board too. What are you talking about? Don't laugh.
Number one player in the nation. Number 1 wide receiver. Number 1 player in
that
Florida.
man's on everybody's board.
Y'all ain't getting them. The way that Harris, what is his name? What's the kid name of Ohio State?
Right, Harrison Jr.
The way he's playing, y'all, nobody flipping Jeremiah. Nobody ain't gonna flip Jeremiah.
I mean, you probably right.
Has he already did his signing day of crap?
Y'all ain't flipping him, bro.
I'm saying, has he already did little hat shit?
Ohio State is doing enough to keep him.
No, I'm saying, how he did his hat shit thing.
No,
he's already committed to Ohio State,
but he ain't put the pen to paper yet. Just like y'all was saying a few minutes ago, nothing matters till pen.
He
to
can
paper.
flip, man.
Listen,
he can flip.
You had to show him. Any team that was gonna flip him had to show him. Florida was the favorite.
Jeremiah for the show at that Florida game. Miami and
Florida was supposed to be the favorite.
Hey, real talk. There's like 150 commits at the Florida State Miami game. There's supposed to be like 150 commits or 150 or recruits, whatever.
Well, I ain't surprised. That's a big ass game.
Hey, young Seminole.
Yeah.
Shout out Pat Surtain, coach, man. We gave up 3 passing touchdowns so far this year.
Right. Hey,
only 3.
They're looking a lot better.
And one of them was that in the first game when LSU threw that bomb at the end of the game.
I'm trying to say, hey, you know what? Shout out to Dugans too, man, because them wide receivers really stepping up the past 2 years, man. Dugans really be getting them boys ready,
blocking and all.
I got some honorable mentions on here too. Wardell Mack, Xavier Mincy. I don't think you get neither one of those.
Johnson or something like that.
I think Xavier Mincy is a Hurricane.
I heard he might go to Florida.
Florida, he's not going. Corey don't want him.
I heard that he wants to go to Florida.
Corey don't want him.
So he don't want a lot of people.
Jordan Boyd.
Difference between not wanting and can't get them.
And you got
the difference. The big damn difference.
Some edge rusher guy. I think he's like a 3-star. Y'all ain't gonna want him.
I don't even get
Johnson.
I don't jump, man. This recruit.
I don't even think you're gonna get Nazir. I don't think so at all.
This recruit jump be just for looks, man. Till they sign.
Y'all might as well get your eyes off JoJo trade. He ain't coming.
I don't care what they say.
And of course, the USC guy, Jason Zendamilla, whatever his name is,
offensive tackle.
Zendamilla.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't getting them either.
I took a step back from following recruiting heavy when that Travis Hunter jump went down. Yeah. I'm talking about this boy in the locker room dancing with the team after wins.
Yeah, fucking on
he in the locker room dancing with the team after wins. Every live he all decked out at Florida State. Everything he recruiting everybody there.
Hey man, when Barstow Sports drops that bag,
hey, give him Give him some slack though. He did end up with the #1 Seminole of all time. Oh wait, never mind.
Got old boy to sign to Tally and then flipped on him. Sam McCall. That's why he came to Tally.
I mean, like I said, he did end up going to the #1 Seminole vault. Never mind.
Ain't no Seminole.
And you're a Knoll, my friend.
No. Actually, do you know where I graduated from?
Where did Sam McCall go? Does anybody know?
He went the
third string. Ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing nothing.
Where he went?
Went to Colorado.
Texas A&M. Follow Jimbo.
I thought he went.
All I know is y'all better watch out for that boy Charleston Lester now. Y'all might hear some unfortunate news.
He ain't going nowhere.
Stop it.
Yep.
With that recruiting junk he had, that would have been just a whole big waste of money if he did all that.
For real, with that chair, man.
All that junk. That whole live was that junk was crazy.
Hey,
I mean, we seen what Jordan Travis did.
What do you mean?
Hunter, yeah, you're right.
But what he did
Hunter.
signing day though.
You're right.
I ain't getting caught up in it until they sign. Hey, that's when I start bragging when they sign.
For Travis does all the time.
That's when I start bragging.
Okay, let's check this out. I got another one on here. Where do Florida State players rank in the ACC nationally? This should be interesting.
Oh, look at that. Look this up before we got on live.
This should be interesting.
Set it up.
I could care less about a player ranking, about games gotta be played.
None of that matters.
Yeah, they do.
When you get ball as much as we have to everybody.
Games have to be played.
All right, so let's see what y'all talking
All
about.
that ranking jump go out the window when y'all play.
If you only got 2 receivers, then 2 receivers gonna get a lot more yards than the other team that's got 10.
All right, so passing rating. They saying Jordan Travis is second in the ACC, 30th in the nation. Second in the ACC, 30th in the nation. I wonder who's #1 in the ACC.
I'm sorry. QBR was 10th. My bad.
It's Mayo. What's his name? Mayo.
He said Mayo. Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May.
It's QBR.
Drake Mayonnaise.
As far as yards per carry, you got Lawrence Toafili. He's second in the ACC, 14th in the nation. Trey Benson,
Dang, boy.
4th in the ACC, 33rd in the nation. Rushing touchdowns. Trey Benson he's 6th in the ACC, 37th in the nation. Jordan Travis got 5. He's 9th in the ACC. Dang, Trey Benson, your quarterback almost got more touchdowns than you. That's tough. Receiving yards. Coleman is 4th in the ACC, 66th in the nation. Receiving touchdown, he got 7 with the #1 in the ACC, 14th in the nation. Coleman, return-wise, he's 3rd in the ACC, 21st in the nation.
Man, hey, shout out to Ryan Fitzgerald right there.
Facts.
Fitzgerald is #1 in the ACC with 8 of 8 field goals.
Only got to get 8 all year so far, man. That's like one game damn near. That's pretty good.
And then y'all punter is #1 in the ACC. Dang, that's tough.
They scored a lot of damn touchdowns.
So y'all punters averaging about 47 in quarter.
Shout out to Alex, man. The hell of
every punt.
Hell of a punt.
To be #1, to have the #1 punter is not really an honor.
Go, man, punting on Sundays. Look, you're gonna be making them NFL checks.
Yes, sir.
Sacks per game. You got Deloach. He's 11th in the ACC, 87th in the nation. That's tough.
Man,
that's tough.
It is though.
Passes defended. My boy got 1. He's averaging 1. He's 5th in the ACC, 47th in the nation.
Nardo been balling this year.
Yeah, that's Ronaldo's green.
Nardo.
Quarterback Jordan Travis, his PFF grade, Pro Football Focus. 86, 28, 3rd in the ACC.
PFF is trash.
Hey, it's QBR is 10th in the nation.
Then you got his running back here, 76.6, 6th in the ACC. Wide receiver Coleman is 9th in the ACC with a 74.8. Johnny Wilson, 74.2, 10th in the ACC. Then tight end Jaheim Bell, 64.4, fourth in the ACC. O-line, PF grade, Darius Washington, he's at 78.8, fourth in the ACC. Bless, 73.8, 10th in the ACC. What's his name? Keandre Jones, 69.6, 20th in the ACC. Edge, Jared Verse, 72.2, 16th in the ACC. Damn, this nigga's supposed to be a first rounder. Wow. Fabian Lovett, 76.3, 6th in the ACC. Deloach, 74.5, 9th in the ACC. Jaron Jones, 79.9, 5th in the ACC. Greedy, 76.9, 11th in the ACC. Green again, 76.7, 12th in the ACC. And then your safety, Brown, 79.2, 2nd in the ACC. Y'all ain't even that good in the ACC.
There's a lot.
Half of your players.
Man, that's wild, bro.
Half of your players ain't that good in the ACC. Miami finna mud stump that.
Yeah. Go to Miami right fast. Let me see what Miami is.
I don't think they did one for Miami.
Nah.
Yeah.
This was done by y'all beat writers.
Go to Canes 247.
They didn't do one for Miami.
You lying.
No, he lied. He'll want us to see.
They didn't do one for Miami.
Look at the narrative.
I've been on our stuff all day, bro. They didn't do nothing.
Look at the narrative.
If they did one for Miami, I'll read it off.
Because we got cool.
Now that it was worse than Florida State, you wouldn't.
They're coming up to tally real soon, man. All these jokes and get them
really
out now. Get the jokes
really
out now.
Hey, I just want to say this. I seen y'all ain't impressed by none of that shit y'all doing. So there it is.
We ain't impressed with none of that shit y'all doing.
For real. Looking at these numbers, definitely ain't impressed by none of that shit y'all doing.
Hey, man, that was probably the most funniest part about that damn fucking documentary. That motherfucker said, I seen y'all, I ain't impressed by none of that shit y'all doing. I died.
It's all good, man. They coming up to tally real soon. They gonna see what it's about.
Let's go.
We gonna sit back.
They don't see what that defense hitting on.
Yeah, all I hear all year is that defense sorry. They gonna catch that L.
Defense.
We'll see how good the PFF grades hold up after the game.
Facts. PFF
got photo gallery. Oh boy, other Michigan coach viewed video. Or y'all talking about the Michigan situation. The battle's in, y'all collective.
Was it like?
Where do you consider a program being? Is FSU back?
We ain't back to win the ACC.
Yeah,
the ACC. That's what y'all consider back, just winning the ACC.
That's a step in the
down bad program. Down bad program.
Now hold on. Now
y'all gotta forget what we was 3 years ago.
Y'all say that you never won.
3 years ago.
Down bad program.
What you gotta understand is that we'll take them 5 years that we really bad.
They win the ACC, they back. Damn, that down bad program.
I take them losing season.
7-0.
That's fine.
So y'all just want to win ACC championships, and that's it. Okay. Down program.
That's something Miami might never know about.
So what's y'all? If Florida State down program, what's Miami?
Here's another one comparing FSU Miami? 2010 downfall to Clemson 2020 downfall.
There's a major difference.
What else y'all got?
Herb
Street has us on upset alert.
Are we talking TCY or are you just talking?
Oh no, talk about.
Now you ain't
Herb Street got y'all on upset alert.
That's everything we saying. What it is though?
Because I ain't trying to focus on Miami. This is Seminole Wednesday.
Exactly.
Y'all trying to focus on Miami.
The Seminoles are talking, so like acknowledge us.
What are y'all talking about? Y'all talking about Miami on Seminole Wednesday.
You made a remark. We made one back, but you didn't reply to it.
I'm not representing Miami tonight. This is Seminole Wednesday.
Exactly.
The topic every Wednesday is a Seminole. Why are y'all so intrigued with Miami?
Why you hiding?
Throwing a rock and hiding.
Look at
why y'all.
Why
y'all so intrigued with Miami, man? This platform is to talk about the Seminoles. Why are we so intrigued with Miami?
Don't run back to our second home.
He throwing rocks high behind trees.
So Hurd Street, hold on. Hurd Street got y'all on upset?
Hey, let him be. That's fine.
Yeah.
I want
everybody say that with Clemson too. LSU.
lose. Just do it. Because
We're not losing the Wake. Oh man, if y'all lose the Wake, boy, this gonna be some good material.
Them boys heard that
this gonna be the perfect place to come get some good material to troll y'all with.
It's gonna be over by halftime.
I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna screenshot it just like that.
Watch.
We're not losing the Wake.
Watch Tate be in the.
This comment right here will be the thumbnail.
See, this different.
I don't even think their quarterback starting this week.
They got their third string quarterback starting, man.
Yeah, Griffiths didn't play last game. They got some dude Santiago.
These guys say good. The team need to be alert. Lost 3 in a row, and the team can't play a complete game. Oh man, see, that's why I like these. I like coming in here and read these because y'all fans in here, they'll tell the truth.
What you talking about?
You got fans complaining about being 7-0.
What you mean? I got on here saying that. What you mean?
Fans complaining about being 7-0.
As he seen Wake, they're not good team, by any measures. Ooh, this gonna be some good material if y'all lose this game.
It'll be some material when we win too to come back on here after you talking.
Thank God his words or opinion has absolutely no bearing on the game. Ooh.
Look.
Nice look. Y'all lose this game. I'm telling y'all. This whole board right here will be screenshot.
We ain't listening to that. If you ain't gonna read the comments, then don't read the 247 shit on the board.
I can't do all of it.
No, don't get off that shit now.
I can't read those comments in the chat. That's why I put the link in the chat. If they wanna speak their mind, they can come in and speak their mind.
I'm speaking my mind now.
If they want their comments to be read, they can hit the donation button and it'll light up, and it'll get when they donate, it lights up. It gets my attention to look at the chat.
Hey, 11-11. We knocking chin straps loose and tally. All right. And Miami Flow gonna see how elite Keon Coleman is on 11-11.
Thomas, what's going on, my guy?
Hey man, you know that the other dude in the
shit ain't nothing nuts, bro. Not much, man.
Flow gonna see how elite Keon is.
Hey, if you watch that video, the dude that talking to in that video
was not agreeing with him at all.
Don't believe a damn word he's saying. He said what?
He tried to change the subject.
He said what road? Right?
This team has come too far to lose the Pitt or Wake. Pitt game is more concerning to me though. All right.
The Pitt game.
50 on Wake.
They more concerned with Pitt than they is on Wake Forest. Even though Wake Forest done beat them the last 3 games they played. All right.
Hey, some of these fans need to fucking stop. It's probably ridiculous sitting next to them on game day. Probably cry about every fucking thing.
Oh man, don't score every drive. They having a damn panic attack.
Facts.
What the fuck, man?
They want 30 points in the first quarter.
They do.
They want them to look like Michigan, bro. That's what they want them to look like. But that's not how the world works.
Hey, I was at the Florida State Duke game, halftime, going to the bathroom. Duke fans walked by. Dude in front of me was like, "Y'all looking for a win?" He say, "Cause you ain't gonna get it here." Now my Duke up at halftime. Duke fans say, "Oh yeah."
When he said that, did they still have their starting quarterback?
Who that?
The one that had 7 passes.
It was at halftime. But anyway.
Oh yeah, so they did still have
that coach. It should never even play that man. He wasn't 100%. He should never been playing.
That's why he didn't let him play after he got hit again.
He should have never been playing.
Where did Herb Street put y'all on? Where did Herb Street put y'all on upset alert?
I don't believe.
And I mean, if we being real,
playoffs.
If we being real about a damn quarterback, he didn't have no he worked with half the field the whole time he was in. He didn't have a drive where he drove down the whole field. And, they didn't even. I don't even think they scored 1 touchdown on offense, and it was a clear hold on the tackle. I mean, you could see that clear as day.
Them refs been bad the past month, bro.
Clear as day. But I mean, other than that, we gave them half the field to work with, and all they got was 2 field goals.
Those big outside runs they ran, man. There was one that Deloach was being held by
that was their first touchdown. That was their first touchdown.
Yeah, man, it was wild.
I'm talking about he held this man for 5 yards before he let him go.
Man, it was the Clemson game was just like that too. That was the wild.
I was just about to say they were a less impressive Clemson.
That last play, Keon Coleman, where we could have Fitz could have had a chance to end it in regulation, but they didn't call it. Where Keon was going out of his break, and the man held him up and slowed him down.
See, Miami fans seeing what the hell we've been talking about for fucking 20 years now.
But it's
The
cool though.
ACC refs out for your ass.
It's cool, man.
TC
Just don't have a close game. Just go out there and blow
What
teams
is
out.
this? Versus Bane on Miami, boy. Oh, y'all watching Miami,
go out there
boy.
and blow teams out. Then don't leave it in the ref hands.
Look at y'all fans watching our boy.
Every time you go get a first down.
Yeah.
Let's see what they saying.
First down, and they call that bitch back for holding when there wasn't no damn holding.
It's a stupid argument. Versus getting double teamed.
Y'all going to Dublin next year?
Triple team.
Hell no.
Oh, man. They say he getting double and triple team.
It's true, he is. Watch the videos.
I mean, Verse haven't been great. He's still very good in, but let's have to be real.
That man's not playing every snap though. They've been putting the boys in rotation.
We rotate.
That's what I said earlier.
This guy said he's sliding out of the first round.
We rotate deep with
like everything by committee at Florida. Like I've been peeping that shit this season. They ain't playing traditional ball.
Like
effort.
This team is still fresh, man.
And that's why they rotate so much because now they fresh.
They noticed.
They
noticed.
Come the 11th, Miami gonna be out.
The turtle wins the race, or how that saying go?
Hey, I got a question.
The tortoise.
Hey, Tito, what?
Imagine saying it's apples to oranges when y'all got a damn near senior and we got a freshman that look better than you. That's tough.
We'll see how he plays next year. You see him sophomore slumps.
Slow and steady, man.
Uh-oh. See, look. There's always
they
a
damn near
smart
3 deep at every position.
He is an absolute monster and just getting started.
They damn near 3 deep at every position.
Yeah, he don't want to hear that.
Especially the D line.
That's what I was trying to say.
Especially the D line. Dennis Briggs, Malcolm Ray, Fisk, Lovett, Peyton, Verse.
You know what's wild?
Gilbert, Edmond.
You know what's wild is that
Farmer.
That Duke running back is the first running back to have 100 yards on us. Keep talking about how bad the defense is and how bad that defense
is. Man, that's the first. Under Elko. Under Elko, that's the first Duke lost more than one possession. All they
if all they can do is run the ball,
all they lost has been by 8
I'll take that all day. I'll take it all day, bro. If all they can do is be one-dimensional and run the ball, and you can't throw that fucker.
Teams have been trying to keep the ball away from Florida State offense this year.
Yeah,
you haven't noticed that.
That's why they're going
to try to short.
Yeah, that conservative ball shit ain't gonna work. If you can't hang 40 on them, that's your ass.
Yeah,
that's your ass. If you can't hang 40 on them.
They scored 30 plus in what? 12 straight games.
More than 24.
They scored. Florida State offense scored 30 plus in how many games now straight? Like 12, 13?
14 straight.
Yeah, something like that.
Going back to last year, 14 straight. Got the longest streak in the country of 30 or more points scored in a game.
Yeah, I mean, they can try that conservative shit all they want, but you got to score doing that. If you're not scoring, then yeah.
And ain't nobody scored more than 24 on us either. So like, defense ain't that bad.
All them fucking points LSU hanging on everybody right now. Shit, man.
Every single game, every game this year, second half, the defense has been lights out.
Yeah, the first team defense has given up like 20 points all year in the second half.
It's like Fuller gotta get he gotta get punched in the mouth first, and then come out second half and be like, okay, now I know what they're doing. He can't adjust on the fly. That's what I get about with Fuller. He just gonna bend but don't break that first half, and then second half is lights out.
That's the defense we run, the bend don't break. Because when they get down the goal line, the boys stand up.
Man, let's be honest though. The offense be putting them in them situations in the first half though. They be playing ball the whole game.
Like why not? Okay, defense playing good. Punt the ball, man. Make the other team drive the field. Don't give them half the field to work with.
Yep, no, I'm with you. But at the same time though, like man, I see them 4th and 1s. You got Jordan, man.
I feel you. It's tempting. It's tempting.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, I feel like that was dumb going to 4th and 1. I mean, matter of fact, the play they called.
That's what I'm saying. All they points in the first
on our 32.
All they points in the first half came from them only having to work with half the field.
I mean, their offense only scored one touchdown.
if we would
they offense scored one touchdown. Yeah, we
like
gave
real
them another one.
teams, like if we would have pumped the ball like real championship teams, I feel like the score wouldn't be the score what it is last Saturday.
Mike ain't fucking respect Duke, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Because he wouldn't have did that shit.
They still won by 18. I mean, like you see the offense open up when Travis start running the ball.
We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that dumb stuff with like teams like going in the playoffs. We can't be doing that.
No, I'm saying Mike know who to do it against. He know who to do it against.
But I think he be playing a lot of teams too. Like
if he in the playoffs.
Hold on, he said going into the playoffs.
He better not do that dumbass shit against Miami.
Cap. Right now, cap.
He's not doing that in no playoff game.
We gonna be in the playoffs.
Y'all ain't going to no playoffs, man. What are y'all talking about?
Who gonna stop him from going?
Who gonna stop? Who gonna stop us from going?
The mighty Hurricanes.
I got 10 points and $50 on Florida State. Whoever want it, take it. Florida State by 10 over Miami. I got 50 on it. Whoever want it.
See, that thing cut out for a minute. I didn't even know what the hell going on.
You about to hit some crickets there, brother.
I got 50 U.S. American dollars that Florida State beat Miami by 10 or more points.
Bet him, T. Bet him. Who a Hurricane fan on here? Bet him.
That's a bad bet, T2. I wouldn't take that.
That go for any Miami fan.
I ain't betting on that. They already know I ain't betting.
Hey, y'all check this out though. Like when T loses his money to me for the game and for the recruiting class bet, I'm gonna turn all them bitches into pennies and just bathe.
I already made my bet.
I'm gonna Scrooge McDuck his ass. Watch.
I already made my bet. I only make bets that's official.
I'm gonna take that $60, turn that bitch into pennies.
Like I say, I got 50 for any Miami fan, and I'm giving 10 points.
They don't want it.
And I'm giving 10 points. Yeah, they don't want it.
Last
right.
week, on it.
They gonna talk, but they know what's up. They know what's gonna happen in a few weeks.
And Slim could have won some money from you last week, but he didn't.
Oh yeah, I tried to give him 10 points, but he want me to pay him before the game, man. I'm a man of my word.
You know why?
I came on the live looking for Born Hustler. As soon as he got on, I paid him.
Hey, real talk. You were real. I watched you do that morning or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't got no reason to I ain't trying to finesse like Florida Trucker.
Now for real, man, owe me fucking $100 too, just like he owe you.
Man, we bet 50 on the LSU Florida State game and Utah and Florida.
Florida game. I know, me too.
He thought he was finna come up. That's why.
He thought that.
He was betting everybody $50. He thought he was finna come up.
I remember.
Or at worst break
that
even.
That man was sick.
Or at worst break even, he thought Florida was gonna win and LSU, something like that.
That's why we didn't. We thought we was gonna. Remember, we did that live. We thought we was gonna see him that Monday or whatever.
Yeah. But I'm saying he made all them double bets, thinking he was gonna break even at least, or clean house.
He seen them bets. He said, "Oh hell no, I ain't getting back on YouTube for the rest of the year."
Man, he probably on here with another profile. Shout out to Florida Trucker, man. If you listening, shout out to you, man.
Hey, real talk, Florida Trucker. I'll let you go off my bet if you just come on here. Be a man about it. Say you scared. You didn't want to pay.
Guys, just come on, and talk about how good Florida State is. I'll forgive you.
Tell me how bad the Gators suck and how great Florida State is, and we'll let that bet slide.
I got Gator fans telling me they beating Georgia this week.
Man, you know that's the Seminole tribe in Alachua County, right?
They about them boys. The Gators about to finish 6-6.
Facts.
I got them. They last win.
The Gators gonna beat Georgia.
All the Gator fans saying that.
That dope alone.
You haven't.
He need to leave that dope alone.
I got my homeboys telling me that the Gators gonna beat Georgia.
Man, it would be wild if they do win. It will be wild if Florida do beat Georgia. That'll be some wild.
Stop it. Get some help.
It will be wild now.
I am curious to see how well they play ours.
I got their last win this year coming against Arkansas.
Man,
that's it.
Have y'all heard Kirby Smart's
to
speeches?
Georgia. They lose to Missouri, LSU, and Florida State. They're gonna finish 6-6.
Time out. How you gonna have a blackout game at noon?
At noon in Florida. Come on, man.
Who got a blackout game?
Well, who got a blackout game in Florida?
The Gators at noon versus Arkansas.
Lying. Y'all lying right now.
A blackout game, yes.
On the clock.
How the hell is a blackout game with the sun at the top of the damn sky?
Man, the boys should be out there dying.
Lord have mercy.
That might cause them to lose the game for real.
Man,
I hope Arkansas beat them.
That UF had to be.
Man, if it be 76, nah, I don't know. I'm just talking.
That U.S. education.
Man, you wake up in Florida, it's 85 degrees.
What you said?
It's nasty work, man.
Yeah, bro. High noon, the sun at its highest point.
Man, all
Oh
right.
no, I don't like Georgia quarterback, so I don't know what that score gonna look like.
I want to
Bro,
see.
Kirby Smart gonna have them boys dialed up, bro. Like, man,
He
that
might do. Like
motherfucker
I said,
got
don't
me
get me
ready to
wrong.
play football. Shit.
Right. Don't get me wrong. He might
If
do. But I
Florida
just don't
beat
think he quarterback.
Georgia, I'm gonna have them beat Florida State too.
You can have them do whatever you want, but that don't mean it's gonna happen. It sounds nice, as Slick says.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
If Florida
Florida
beat
finishing
Georgia,
6-6.
ain't not one Florida State fan can convince me that they ain't gonna beat y'all.
After we beat Miami and Florida, I'm finna come on this bitch with the Bobby Bowden hat and somebody. It sounds good.
I like the FSU offense over Georgia offense, even though Florida State offense is fledgling. They still have yet to figure that whole thing out there. I still like their
We
offense
beating
over
teams by
Georgia's.
3 scores and the offense not even playing good.
That's the
I
wild.
don't believe that Georgia pummels LSU the way we pummel LSU. And I still think we beat the fuck out of them if we played that shit again.
Once again,
Honestly.
we got to see how they play without.
Man, I hear the
Wholeheartedly
same.
believe that.
I hear the same crap as last year. Oh, if y'all play LSU now, they would beat y'all. Blah blah blah. Man, listen, I don't want to hear
T
that
said
shit,
all.
man.
He said that
Bro,
all
the
last
games
year.
that matter, we
They
beat
had
in
a
the
whole
bro. We
offseason
are
to get it
going to
right.
out, bro. We gonna be more physical, bro.
They had a
Like,
whole offseason to get it together, but they didn't.
mhm.
I was at that game in New Orleans too, man. It was more Florida State fans there than LSU fans.
Yo,
Like, we travel well.
yeah, you know it.
I'm walking. I'm on Bourbon Street, drunk as hell. Joe Burrow not playing. He can't save y'all. Jamar Chase can't save you. Justin Jefferson can't save you. They looking at me crazy. I'm starting war chants at all the little bars and strip clubs on Bourbon Street.
That dangerous, man.
After we won that game, I was
Yeah,
on Bourbon
right.
Street till like
He tripping, ain't
8 in the morning.
They gonna put that voodoo on you, bro.
Yeah, he tripping. They ain't doing all
Bruh,
that.
no lie. No lie. No lie.
Don't be
Hold
talking
on.
about wisdom LSU fans. They put voodoo.
Hold on. Let me find my little. Where my junk at? Hold on.
My damn headphones.
Here's the problem with LSU, though. Y'all can't look at them right now and say that's a good team. That's a good offense. That defense is ass, though. They really are.
I mean, but they outscored.
Better than Florida's.
Oh, their offense is definitely good. I'm not knocking it in the least bit, but
let's put like
Ole Miss put up what 600-700 yards of offense on them.
Yeah, but let's put it like this.
Hey,
Like
but
you said,
I know
US
this Florida State day, but y'all think LSU gonna win a conference?
I don't know
They
who's
didn't win it
winning the
last year.
SEC, honestly. That shit damn near looks like a toss up at this point.
LSU
It does. That's between them and Bama.
Man, Georgia gonna win that.
Yeah,
Georgia winning that conference. Easy.
I thought you meant on a side. I thought you meant on the
I'm
side. I
talking
didn't know
about
you
the
was
West.
Hey,
not the.
It's gonna be Alabama, Georgia.
I think it'll be LSU.
How you? Hey, T2R, how you flip the camera so I can show y'all I found this up in New Orleans last year.
He got a thing back on it.
He got the thing up, his promo thing.
Turn your camera on.
How you flip the camera though?
I don't know how to flip that, but I know how to take this off so I can put you front and center.
Turn your phone to the other way, anyways. If you can't flip it,
You'd have to go into the settings and flip it to the back camera.
Yeah.
Hold on. It ain't. Hold on. Video. Oh, there you go. Front camera. How you go back now?
It's funny how many people think a quarterback plays defense. Shit funny.
I ain't never understood those comparisons. Talking about this quarterback against that quarterback. Ain't neither one of them on defense.
DJ First said LSU beat Georgia. No SEC teams makes the playoffs.
Look.
Yeah, they will.
Georgia still get in. They beat.
I found this in the hotel last year in New Orleans, and I took it with me, so I'll have it in my pocket every game. I don't know if it's time or what.
You talk about what you found in the hotels in New Orleans.
What the hell is that? A beetle ball?
Man, I found
What is that?
in
like a Gundam.
I'll tell. I found
it's called a Juju doll.
That's
Juju doll?
Oh, look like
that bit look like it's from Japan.
It look like
I'd be worried about catching fucking hepatitis from a damn hotel in New Orleans.
Nah, man, it was a 5-star rated hotel, man.
I found 6 fucking dildos in the drawer at the hotel.
Hey, whoa.
Ain't lying.
And on that note, it's time to go.
This is YouTube, man.
Ain't lying.
Yeah. That's called a juju doll, man.
And on that note, it's time to go.
That's some spirits. That's some spirits.
Sound like somebody need that damn Bible they put in the drawer in the hotel room.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, that type of way, bro.
I was like, the fuck.
Yeah.
That's called a juju doll, man. That ain't. That's.
If FSU play LSU tomorrow, I'll take LSU again.
Stop it.
So if Miami play Clemson,
that offense continue to lie.
Hey, if Miami play Clemson again, who y'all think win?
Miami.
No, I think.
What have Texas A&M done for you lately?
Not a damn thing.
Florida State, the only undefeated team in the ACC right now. Don't it feel good?
John Shields say Florida State fans don't got money. Well, bet me then. Bet me, John Shields.
He said over.
You can't even get on here and voice your opinion.
He never
Right.
got,
Oh Lord.
he's talking in comments all the time.
I love it. People hide behind a keyboard and all this extra junk, man.
Oh no, not the keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
Lord.
Overrated. John Shields. You overrated.
I can't wait this.
Get on here and talk, John Shields.
I can't wait this Florida State.
Probably can't even form a proper sentence.
How you overrated but you undefeated?
I don't get it.
Can anybody beat them yet?
You want to see a perfect example of overrated but undefeated? A 10-0 Miami in 2017.
Wasn't that when y'all blew out Notre Dame and all and that?
That was the only blowout of that year too, except for the scrub teams.
Oh no! Don't forget. Don't remember. We blew out Virginia Tech.
Hold on now. 20,
Yeah, Virginia Tech. We won by 18. Yeah.
2014 Florida State. 2014 Florida State. We came back. We was down every game that year.
And we beat North Carolina that game too.
That year was fucking crazy.
I remember that because it was 2014 Florida State with Jameis Winston beat Miami on a blocked extra point. A 6-6 Miami at that.
Man, listen.
Slim, you said throwing all that stuff out, man.
Listen, I was with
5-7 Florida State beat y'all.
With old girl I was talking to at the time. Her whole family big Miami fans. So we had her. I was watching the game. Her mom hooting and hollering. You know they done scored. She like, okay, yeah, blah blah blah. All we need is 1 point to tie it up. I said they can't block it. As soon as I said that, they blocked it. It was like
you in a house full of Miami fans. That's how domestic violence starts.
I'm surprised you ain't made it out there with the skin on your back.
That game.
I said she's like, we going into overtime. I said they can't block this kick now. As soon as I said it, they blocked it.
Now let me ask you a question.
I think that was Walker, DeMarcus Walker, that blocked it.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever went back over there since?
And see that game is why I say smart money is on a one-score game because most of the time that's how it
usually
happens.
is. It usually is.
Right.
I agree.
But I still got Florida State plus 10. Whoever won it.
Y'all miss Manny Diaz?
Yeah, for what?
I would have took him as a D coordinator.
Yeah.
Up in Tally, I would have took him as a D coordinator.
I won't even say that Manny be a bad head coach, but number one, most of the time you're not successful when you start out your first job a big program like that.
Right, but I mean, his defense looking aggressive.
Tell that to Kirby Smart.
There's outliers.
Does the exception disprove the rule?
But you got to think about it. Different team and different talent. So
that's what it is. Different team, different talent.
Right.
So,
Richard say FSU been playing with fire, but they won it by 2 and 3 touchdowns.
He confused with 2014.
What are you talking about?
Yep.
Confused with 2014, my boy.
Yeah, because 2014 different than this team. That 2014 won games in the last couple minutes of the game.
Facts, boy.
But what's funny is another fact. That 2014 team was more talented than this team right here.
Agreed.
Yeah, way agreed.
I still feel like we got rolled by the playoff committee. We should have never went way to California. We should have been playing Alabama in Louisiana. We should have been playing them. Ohio State should have went way out there and played Oregon.
Y'all still would have got rocked.
I mean, listen, Jameis fucked that game up. Y'all probably would have lost.
Yeah, I mean, when you turn the ball over 6 times
Well,
versus the number one
Dalvin fucked
offense
it
in the
up
country.
first. He set the tone of the fuckery.
Listen, when
Yes,
you
he
turn,
did.
hold on now. It was a close game. First half, it was only like a field goal game at halftime or something like that. Let's get that right. It was second half when it went from sugar to shit.
Bro, I
But like
remember
you
getting
said,
smashed that whole fucking game, bro. I remember
6
Dalvin vividly
turnovers.
fumbling that bitch, and the
He
game
fumbled
was
like 3 times.
completely different moving
Yeah,
forward from
Fumbled
yeah.
there.
like 3
Now,
times.
They had the momentum after that.
now, what'd you tell me about Georgia Tech earlier? That's just part of the game.
Yeah, you're right. But this is what I'm saying. If you gonna give the number one offense in the country 4 or 5 extra possessions, you gonna get your behind blown out. You gonna get blown out.
But we ain't blaming the turnovers on
worst
the ball.
offense in the country 4, 5, 6 extra possessions, and you gonna lose.
Man, Oregon disappointed me in that game. I wanted them to hit 60.
They did hit 60.
No, it was
59.
All over Bama in that damn game. Boy, Dalvin Cook would have.
You talking about when they played in the Rose Bowl?
59, my
Florida
brother.
State?
59.
It was 59. Yeah, they were a point off of 60.
I thought it
We
was
don't
62
do round
to
up.
20.
We don't round up round here.
No, I thought it was 62 to 20. I don't know why I've been thinking it.
59 to 20.
Oh, man.
Wasn't that the score of the 96 national title game, too?
Close to it.
Oh, let me see.
God damn, you make me have to think back to 96.
Yeah, I think it was 59-20 was the score for the Florida State national title game.
Hey man, hey for the Florida State fans here, man, who remember our boy from overseas, man, Bjorn Warner?
Hey, Bjorn Warner, that boy was real, man.
A dog. He was a dog.
He was legit. And then man, what was old boy on the other side, man?
Whatever happened to that quarterback y'all had that blew his knee out a few years ago? DeAndre
Francois.
And
He
playing in the little the whatchamacallit league.
Y'all need to talk about he played for 707, like not 707, but it's like the
it's not arena, is it? It's not
707.
Arena.
It's like
you mean the 3 on? You mean the? It's some kind of
man, bro, he got kicked off the team because the girl said that he was beating on her, and then she come out a week later. She come out a week later say she was lying.
Yeah,
but he done already got kicked off the team. He need to have ass.
Wait, didn't that shit happen in the bar?
No.
That was a different quarterback.
That's
the DeAndre.
That was DeAndre. Dang, what was his last name?
Man, he was like a 5-star quarterback too, man.
Yeah, won Mr. Football, all type of stuff, man.
Yeah, he didn't get to play.
Never got to play at Florida State. Played in the spring game. He looked good too.
Yeah, that was his name.
DeAndre Johnson, I think.
Yep, that's what it was. DeAndre Johnson.
Never got to play, man.
Hey,
Him and Malik Henry never got to play.
They got that shit on camera.
Bro, that's funny because there was damn sure a Tennessee running back like 3 years ago named DeAndre Johnson.
Look, that is literally the downfall of Florida State right there. Them 3 quarterbacks after Jameis all ended up getting kicked off the damn team, man.
We had the quarterback.
DeAndre Francois got fucking destroyed, man. His whole career at Florida State. I mean, he needed a break.
Dude, I remember when he went. I was watching that Alabama game when he went down.
Man,
the worst beating I ever seen him take was against Clemson.
Right
My
there.
God.
That started our downfall right there.
Real talk, you want to talk about a team that broke us? It was Alabama in 2017. That broke us.
It was first game of the year in 2017. Because after that, you ain't have nothing but James Blackman.
Yeah, it was nothing like.
Well, and he was freaking 5 months out of high school.
Yeah.
Man, that man
and Blackman both didn't get a fair
looking right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think if Blackman would have had time to develop, I think he would have been better than what he.
We did go to.
That brother needed a Subway footlong. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying,
sandwich.
He got thrown into the fire 5 months out of high school. Like he had to go start.
Yeah, but Jimbo didn't do any favors for them, man. The offense line was so bad that
Jimbo had done thrown the towel in, man. He stopped recruiting and all, man.
And it was terrible, and that's why Francois and Black.
That's what y'all get for letting that Florida football player hit his wife.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Shit, that'll fuck up your head.
How you let your rival hit your coach wife?
And that man's.
Then we know with Uncle Willie, he got a damn whistle around his neck like he coaching Pop Warner.
Hey man, y'all leave my drunk Uncle Willie alone.
Man, listen, I was at that Virginia Tech game out there swag surfing and had my black jersey on, blackout game. We did score a touchdown, but they didn't review it. That Nooney Murray definitely scored a touchdown, but
Nooney, bro. Remember him in the damn Michigan
Y'all
game?
went out there and got blacked out.
Oh yeah, he snapped. Keith
Y'all should have
Gavin with
played
that
that game.
clutch punt, kick return, kickoff.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey,
Y'all should have played that game
Man, we lost. Hey, that game we lost. I mean, that season we lost against all our rivals.
Man, no, bro. The Taggart era, bro. Just in general.
Was horrible.
Just in general, bro.
See, and
we blew a 20-point lead down in Miami. Oh man.
Man, I walk in the movie theater.
Yeah, Lee.
Got beat by Florida 41-14.
Willie Taggart, I swear to God,
Clemson
that
beat
man
us
earned
59-10.
every dollar he got by convincing folks that he was a football coach.
Oh yes, he did.
Recruiter, man, just didn't recruit that well.
I never believed from the beginning though. I'm like,
Man,
that shit
did.
you got it for Oregon and
I was
USF
calling
who gave you.
Tallahassee. I was calling it Tallahassee, man. He gonna be the first black African American to win the national championship in college.
Nah, he fucked that shit up for Dion, bro. That's what he did.
Talked about that Gulf Coast offense gonna come over here and run shit.
No.
Lethal.
Get it straight. Dion fucking himself
Lethal
up putting that
simplicity.
sorry-ass football team on the field.
Lethal simplicity, boy. I was bought in.
I was in it too, bro. I believed everything that man said.
Man, I was
you
out here
can't believe
fighting
everything
for
the brother
Taggart,
say. I'm sorry.
Talk trash about my head coach. I'm finna fight you.
Hey, no, keep it real. Dion fucked himself up by putting that trash-ass football team on the field.
I'm finna fight you.
And I'm really starting to think that Dion don't like his son because he's about to get that boy killed.
Man, that's what killed me. That's what killed me. People talk about Colorado would beat a Florida State or Miami. Man, they would get their behind blown out.
You know
they don't got the old lines to block that up. They don't got enough in the trenches to go against a Florida State or a Miami.
I mean, I'm being for real. I feel bad for Shador. He's been sacked over 60 times this year.
He's been sacked more.
He the most sacked quarterback in college.
Exactly.
But he does got the most. He got the most yards in college too.
But I mean,
he in the best conference to do that. The Pac-12 is known for offense.
Man, that's Jackson State playing in the Pac-12. Let's stop.
I thought it was bad when Brad Kaya was getting sacked 50 times a year. We're halfway through the season, and this man done been sacked over 60
he the one?
times.
Isn't he the one who tooth got knocked out like the very first game versus Florida State? We knocked his tooth out.
No,
one of them quarterbacks.
Brad Kaya played his first game against Louisville.
No, I'm saying, but it was a quarterback. I remember it was down in Miami, the very first game. We seen a linebacker came off the edge on a blitz and he hit him and he knocked his tooth out. I don't remember if it was Kaya or it was. I remember that vividly because I remember seeing something flying out his mouth.
For those years that we opened the season against Florida State, Robert Marv and Ja'Cory Harris.
No, it wasn't that far back. I want to say it was Brad Kaya. I want to say it was Brad Kaya.
We didn't open the season against Florida State. It's the one who
mama is Felicia.
It was Kaya.
Yeah.
Felicia.
Listen.
That's Brad
We didn't open the season when Brad Kaya was the quarterback against Florida State.
Okay,
that was Robert Marv and Ja'Cory Harris.
It couldn't have been an opener then, if that's the case.
Okay.
Now, Kaya's a fucking dog, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I remember they got a picture of him handing his tooth to the people on the sideline. He handed them a tooth. I promise you. No, I promise you. You can look it up.
I remember that, man. Why don't I remember that shit?
That man never come out of a game, though.
I'm gonna look at how it was.
That man never come out of a game.
I remember it, bro. I'm starting to remember like the images and all that shit pop up. That motherfucker dancer got back up though. He got back up and continued to play the game.
He got sacked like 50 times a year every year that he was a starter.
Yeah, it was Brad Kaya. He got his tooth knocked out on a linebacker blitz. And I want to say it was Matthew Thomas that knocked his tooth out.
Oh, Matthew Thomas. Look at that.
Man.
Decent linebacker, too.
This shit was a lot less.
Man, I wish he could have more, man. Dang, I wish he could have played more. He reminded me of Telvin Smith.
Hey, I got a question. If Willie Target was our head coach and Mike Norvell came in, and besides Willie Target, y'all think that we would have had like a, you know what I'm saying? We've been a powerhouse by now.
If Willie Taggart had stayed?
No, he's saying that if Norvell took over, but like instead of Taggart.
Oh.
We would have been a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? The way he did.
I don't think they would have been as bad as the Taggart era. I don't think so.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
mean,
Definitely
it's
not.
still.
My
I
question
mean,
is, how you
I
step
mean,
down from
Mike.
Jimbo to fucking like
I
that
mean,
shit? It burned me, bro. It
I
shit
mean,
make me
Mike
mad thinking
Norvell's
about it.
still on what, his third or fourth season. So I mean, it's taking him some time too.
Yeah, but he
had to
does
start.
doing way better than Willie though.
Well, that's because Willie's not a good coach.
Right, but I mean his second year. Well, I won't count that COVID year, but his second year. I mean, we went 5-7.
I mean, you got to count the COVID year though.
Yeah, you do, but I'm just saying like a
I mean,
real
you
like
don't like.
but a real season. I mean, a whole full season. Yeah, we went 5-7 though.
Now,
But he
I
did
agree. I agree with your general point. Like to me, the first year of any coach is a wash.
because you working with trash. That I mean, that's like
Yeah, there's a difference
Miami.
between
Mario.
Mario's first year last year and Norvell's first year in the COVID season.
Right, but
He couldn't talk to any recruits. He couldn't talk to any players. Like he couldn't even have anything to do with anymore.
That's most coaches though. Their first year at any program is usually not good.
I agree with you, Slim, but I'm saying, but there is a difference between the coaches who started in the COVID season and the coaches who started last year.
Oh, I don't disagree with you.
Cause that's like Mario. I mean, he doing way better than he did last year.
They couldn't even practice with their players, man.
Yeah,
they running play-run practices all summer.
You know,
now they did have a little bit of an advantage in the state of Florida in general. Those schools did, just because they were allowed to do more than a lot of other states.
Well, the thing is that Mike was coming from Memphis, he was originally from Texas. He had no Florida ties, had to make a whole new coaching staff. I mean, when you get a coach that's not even from Florida area and he has no ties to South Florida,
Yeah, these coaches don't want to mess with him. They they gotta.
He ain't got no ties to.
They gotta see what he about.
He came in a stranglehold where Mario came in. Mario has ties to South Florida. Mario has ties to Florida. Period. So Mario can come in and right away.
Yeah, Mario can come in. I mean, Mario's got ties everywhere.
Yeah, but his resume go far though.
Yeah,
Mario
I mean, Norvell had only been at Memphis, and see, I live in Memphis.
He been at Memphis, Arizona State.
Come there,
because I live in Tennessee too.
I live about an hour north of Memphis.
That's what's up. I live about an hour south of Nashville.
Oh, okay.
I used to live in Jackson.
Oh, okay, well, hell, I'm like halfway in between Jackson and Memphis.
That's what's up. All right, bet.
Man, we in Florida with it.
We need to link up, watch a Florida State Miami game.
That'll be a barn burner for your ass.
Shit.
Florida State plus 10.
Nice win.
Florida State plus 10.
Why would I take that? Because if I'm gonna bet the game, I can get better odds out of Vegas.
You're right. I'm giving you 10 points though.
I can get better odds out of Vegas.
We don't know what the odds will be, but I bet you the odds will be about.
I bet you that line's already out.
Is it out already?
Shit, they had lines for beginning of the season out 2 months in advance.
I know, but they didn't.
Life investments.
Shit, we can do them prize picks and get some money together
I was at the
here.
Duke game. Life investments. If you in the chat, I was at the Duke game.
I mean, that bit was live, ain't it?
Hell yeah.
No, that bit was live. I mean, I watched it on TV, but
man, it was a Gator fan right in front of me, and then it was 3 Jits. One of them had on a Minnesota what is it, Gophers or something like that? Golden Gophers.
Yeah, the Gophers.
Had on a Minnesota jersey, a Penn State jersey, and a Duke polo tee. I said, man, what the hell y'all got going on?
Ah, you see that shit all the time. Hell, I was at the Liberty Bowl watching Navy versus somebody. I don't even remember who it was now. Decked out in Miami shit.
That's
they had a Gator fan there too.
It's like them Florida State dudes over there at the Clemson game. Was it the Clemson game versus Miami or Clemson versus? They had Florida State fans up in there in the stands. No, it's Miami versus North Carolina. My bad.
Damn,
I can't stand seeing shit like that.
They was posting it some places.
Shit, I be trolling. I went with my homeboys. 3 of my homeboys, they all Gator fans. I went to the Gator spring game. I had on all Florida State stuff.
That's because you live over there in Ocala, right?
Yeah, I'm in Ocala.
Nothing but Gators.
Yeah,
everything in the 352 is Gatorland.
Yeah.
Shit, tally about from where I'm at, it's like 2.5, almost 3 hours.
Man, I know my papa from Ocala, bro. I used to spend summers in Ocala. I know.
Yeah, but them damn swamp
home
lizards out
of the great Dante Culpepper, man.
Yeah.
And
Shit, I
PJ Williams.
was
Shout out to
born
my
and
boy
raised.
PJ.
I was born and raised about 2 hours south of there, right outside of Tampa.
Shout out to PJ Williams.
Vero
Shout out
Beach.
to Shaheem Brown from Denellen. Terrence Brooks from
Man, I don't
Terrence
ever
Brooks
want to
was
go
from
back to
Denellen
Vero
too, ain't he?
Beach.
he from somewhere around that area.
Nah, he from Denellen. I seen that boy play live
Yeah.
football game.
I said
I'm
I don't
from
ever
Hernando
want to go
County.
back to.
Okay.
I don't ever want to go back to Vero Beach.
You
Last
sound
time
like
I
you
was in
from
Vero
Vero.
Beach,
You sound like
I was sitting in a fucking hotel in Vero in 2007 when Miami lost to Virginia in the last game in the Orange Bowl.
See, I'm from Fort Pierce, so I'm like not even like 20 minutes away from Vero.
See, there it is.
I'm from up there by Tampa and Clearwater.
See, yeah, because I'm from Vero.
Are you from Vero?
Yeah.
I went to Vero Beach High School.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's
What
how I became.
What does any of that got to do with Wake Forest beating Florida State this weekend?
Bro, they not beating. They not beat Florida State, bro.
That's why Virginia finna whoop Miami.
Yeah, Brian Stark on playing tight end over there.
Did Virginia beat North Carolina?
Last year they did triple overtime.
Did they beat them last year too? Yeah, they did. Because
Yeah,
once North Carolina lost to Georgia Tech, they lost every game after that.
Yeah. TVD didn't score no touchdown last year.
But I feel like, man, I think we gonna beat Wake. Wake ain't the same team.
They ain't the same without.
While we was talking, I watched some of their highlights. They is not the same team that
I get your point, but they beat you. They beat you without Sam Hartman too.
Yeah, but they also had a decent quarterback before Sam Hartman too, and Sam Hartman was there for 3 years.
And Clemson had that bugaboo over us as well. But you know what?
I mean, Sam Hartman was like number 3 in a string of good quarterbacks he's had at Wake.
I see. We didn't play him in 2020.
Wake had good receivers too. Now, don't get it twisted. Now,
yeah,
that man gets that man like
too.
that man gets, and I'll give him credit.
A.T. Perry.
Dave Clawson gets absolutely the most out of the talent that he has.
Just that bang for that.
I feel like it's gonna be 40. I feel like it's gonna be 40 to 20.
I can't believe that man's still at Wake. I figured somebody would have offered him a better job.
It ain't gonna help him Saturday though. All that in the past.
Yep, this ain't the same Florida State team he'd been beaten up on. To be fair, the Florida State team he'd been beaten up on was garbage.
What was the worst in program history?
Yeah, like let's not talk about past.
Was y'all garbage last year when he beat you?
I mean, that was not a great team either.
That was the first loss, wasn't it?
It wasn't a bad team.
Yeah, but that was also a good Wake Forest team too, wasn't it?
That was their first loss last season, wasn't it?
Let's not debate that Wake Forest wasn't playing Clemson head and toe with Trevor Lawrence was still at Clemson.
And on top of that, Wake Forest D-backs, they suspect. You'll see.
No, Wake Forest got into a shootout with Clemson when DJ was a quarterback, not when Trevor Lawrence was.
I think when Trevor was there too, because Wake Forest won an ACC title at one point when Clemson was on top too.
No, they didn't.
No, that was Pitt.
Yeah, that was Pitt that won it.
Okay.
They had Kenny Pickett.
For like 10 or 11 wins that year or something like that.
That was 20. What was that? 21.
They were still a good team, like a very good team.
And we gonna beat Wake Forest like we beat what's that one team called Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I got the score. I got it 38-17 Saturday.
I'm going for
38-17.
I feel like around third, fourth quarter we just gonna take it in.
29-24.
Man, listen, y'all don't understand how if y'all actually watch a Florida State game, you'll see how much Mike rotate these guys. They still probably as fresh as they are week 1.
29-24, Wake Forest.
Like these boys get rotated almost every other series, man. They gonna be fresh for the whole year.
Wake Forest by 5.
Why you say that?
By 5 to make it 5 in a row.
What teams do you see? What teams do you see rotating the whole D line at one time? The whole 4, not just one player at a time. I'm talking about the whole 4.
Georgia. Don't nobody rotate players like Georgia does.
Yeah, Georgia rotate players all the whole national championship.
And Georgia done started some trends.
Like every other play.
Florida State is damn near doing the same thing.
But see, that shit's starting to bite Georgia in the ass, though. That's why so many people are transferring
So
out,
that's
especially
why
on the defense.
that's why verse numbers look so trash.
He's not playing every single defensive series in the game. He's not.
Like he was last year. Except for when he got hurt.
We had that much depth last year.
He got hurt. He got hurt because he was playing so much last
Nice
year.
investment. I ain't coming to Tallahassee. Y'all charging way too much for them bed bug infested hotels.
Nah, bro, you don't want to travel over 400 miles, bro. Let's keep it a buck, man.
Especially for no loss.
I got some family like 20 minutes north of Thomasville. That's where I'd stay.
Yeah, Thomasville about.
I want to buy me a hotel and pay for my flight and pay for my game. I'll come.
I ain't worth all that.
Exactly.
Why would you want to travel to see Miami lose? You can watch it on your TV and turn it off and get mad and break your TV.
See, that's the difference between me and y'all fans. Y'all make the game be the end all be all.
Dude, why would you want to see it?
I watch it.
That's a lie. Them games are highly charged emotional games, bro.
We could be losing by 30. I'll still watch it at 0.
I can't tell you the last time I turned off a Miami game.
I'm with that. Even when we losing, I'm still watching.
I know y'all turned it off as soon as they scored that touchdown against Georgia Tech.
The game was
I know that motherfucker clicked. No, absolutely not. I'm done.
I was in the stadium seeing if we're gonna run that bit back.
Bro, I've been on linebackers, bro. They really.
I did think a miracle was gonna happen though, for real. I'm like, what if they pull a dude like they did a couple years ago?
I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but I still watched.
So y'all overlooked Georgia Tech. That was y'all problem. Y'all said that was gonna be an easy win.
I don't even necessarily think they overlooked them.
Oh, Wake Forest, huh?
It was a game that was supposed to be won.
You've been saying this for weeks.
Well, I agree with that, but literally every year, basically every team loses a game that they should win.
Yeah.
And the really good
and that's what I meant earlier by that's what I meant earlier by when I said that I don't ever pick anybody to go undefeated.
Wake is really on their third string quarterback.
Yeah.
Ain't no way they finna come in. Come on, tell his little Ricky ass up.
Let me do a Sarge impression. The champ is here. The champ is here. Unless you Georgia and you go 15-0.
If Florida State does have the second longest win streak.
I ain't gonna lie, Florida does have a chance.
I don't think anybody's gonna touch Oklahoma's win streak.
Yeah, probably not.
You say Florida got a chance?
I think they got a chance.
It's
a chance, though. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but it's a chance.
Hey, what happened to that guy that used to?
A chance to win the coin toss? They got a chance to win the coin toss. That's the only thing they're gonna win.
My boy said it.
I mean, but you never know, bro. They might play inspired. You never know.
He said it twice. I had to make sure he said it right the first time.
They got a
dope alone.
You haven't.
He need to leave that dope alone.
Only time they're gonna have. The only time that game gonna be close is when they kick off.
Hey, look! I ain't saying Florida gonna win, but there was 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Vanderbilt was only losing by 10.
Damn. Damn, you're right. You're right about that.
Just saying. I'll take Georgia every day.
Hey, South Carolina was winning that game.
Versus that Florida offense.
Right, well, since we giving Florida so much confidence against Georgia, wait till they play Florida State. I want to hear this.
I can't make just a simple comment.
Georgia defense versus that garbage.
I want you to keep that same energy when they play Florida State. Give them some confidence.
I'm not saying Florida's going to win.
Florida offense is trash.
I agree with you. I'm just
Georgia
saying
defense is elite. All right, that don't go
Georgia
good for Florida.
Look. I'm just saying Georgia has played down the competition.
All right, so Florida State gonna play down the competition too.
Hey,
you're right. They have.
But this
hang on.
we're talking about.
What might surprise y'all? Graham Mertz's numbers are better than what people think.
Yeah, because he's throwing damn touchdowns all game.
They are behind when he's throwing that bitch.
Facts. He's not throwing the ball down the
The
field.
stat you need to look up is how many passes went 20 yards or more.
Yeah, I said they run game ain't as great as they say it was either because that offense.
He's not. You're right. Your numbers gonna look great when you're throwing 5-yard passes all the damn game.
Hey, the way
I'm making it clear, I
Stetson
ain't going
Bennett
for
did the
Florida.
same thing, and I was told he was an elite quarterback.
Who said Graham?
Who told you that?
You fucking Georgia fans.
Georgia fans.
Of course they gonna say
When
that.
did he
That's
get
their
drafted?
quarterback.
When did he get drafted?
What was it, the 6th
Man,
round?
he was down there, Mr. What they call the last player to get drafted?
irrelevant.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad to me to say? My team drafted him.
Ooh.
And so did.
Yes,
And you know he ain't there. That motherfucker's ass is in rehab right now.
Man, he got a bottle tilted up
He
right
got an
now.
alcohol problem, man. Leave that man alone.
He got a bottle tilted up right
And
now.
see, it's starting to come out now that he had that problem when he was at Georgia too.
Is Jameis Winston playing right now?
For the
Yeah.
Don't leave.
For the Aints.
No, he's the backup in New Orleans still, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is. He is still a backup.
He's still collecting them checks.
That man was sitting there, and they went and got Derek Carr anyway.
Hey,
I'll nominate Jameis Winston for the most funniest player in the NFL.
Yes,
I agree.
I second that.
He got that turnover purse with him though. I know
Hey,
that.
that motherfucker was dancing and talking shit, beating Tampa Bay 2 times in the regular season. He wasn't talking shit when
You
they
see
lost
what was
in
it
the playoffs,
last year?
though.
It was last year. He hurt himself, and then post game he in the locker room dancing on crutches. Man, that man a goofball,
Man's a
man.
goofball.
He a goofball, man.
Eating W's and shit.
But
People
did y'all
looking
see
at
that
him
video
out.
with him talking about them roaches?
But he got LASIK surgery though, so he ain't gonna throw 30 interceptions no more. Sorry, motherfucker.
Shit.
We some dogs. We ain't no puppies.
That man, I swear, I was glad to see his ass go. And as a Tampa Bay fan, that motherfucker redefined 30 for 30.
See, man, as a Tampa fan, like I was.
What did you really want him or Marcus Mariota though?
Man,
'Cause I don't see no difference between the two of them.
Neither one, to be honest with you.
Yep, it was a bad year. It was a bad year.
I was
had a
glad when they
horrible
picked
offensive
up
line in
Tom
Tampa
Brady.
Bay, man. He had a horrible offensive line. Then when they got Tom Brady, they got a whole brand new offensive line.
No,
They damn sure did that.
They didn't. They had the exact same line.
Yeah,
They drafted a lineman in the first round. That's
they had some additions, but it wasn't a whole damn new line.
No, they went and got some good shit though. They got some top shelf shit.
Winston was there.
No, they didn't.
So I'm saying, I'm not saying the line. I'm saying they went and got some shit when they got Tom Brady.
Not really.
That line was much better than when Winston was there.
Yeah, because Tom Brady knows how to help the line, help him.
All I'm saying is the Glazers started to make moves when they got that motherfucker. Moves they never made before.
There was only 3 players they picked up when they got Tom Brady.
That could make
everybody else was there. The only 3 players they went and picked up, they picked up Leonard Fournette, who he was still splitting time with Rojo all season.
Playoff winning.
They got
had
Gronkowski.
Shaq Mason wasn't there when Jameis was there.
Yes, he was. Shaq Barrett was there.
Shaq Mason, the guard.
Yes, he was.
The offensive guard, Shaq Mason.
Yes, he was.
He was there when Winston was there?
Yes. Now they drafted
Wirfs.
Oh God, what was that? Wirfs.
Wirfs.
Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah.
That's who they drafted the same year they got, but he was a rookie.
I don't remember Shaq Mason being there when Winston was there.
I promise you he was there. They picked up Gronk, which, I mean, okay, you had O.J. Howard and Cameron Brate. It's not like you were lacking in the tight end room anyway.
Hey, Brate was legit, boy.
He was. Smartest man on the field, graduate of Harvard.
Yeah, Brate was legit. That man would pick up some stars, boy.
And then they picked up AB, which, did they really need him? I mean, you got Godwin, Evans, Scotty Miller, and Tyler Johnson.
Miller, bro. Oh, man, with them catches, bro. Oh, man. Dude had some catches, dude.
I wish he was still playing though.
Well, I was hoping they was going to make everybody mad and get Aaron Rodgers after Brady retired.
That would have been fantastic.
Man, folks would have hated
Aaron Rodgers wanted to be a no.
You said what?
Aaron Rodgers wanted to go to Florida State.
Thank God he didn't.
Quarterbacks I wanted to go, Bobby didn't take.
Thank God he didn't.
Aaron Rodgers didn't even play D1 or Power 5 football.
He wanted to go to
So
Florida
did
State.
DJ Metcalf. DJ Metcalf wanted to be a Cane. They wouldn't recruit him.
Randy Moss was enrolled at Florida State and got kicked off.
Yeah, but he was enrolled at Notre Dame too and got kicked off too.
You're right.
Yeah, he was.
Damn, how
But
the
damn,
hell?
Randy.
Second pick.
Damn, Randy, you just.
Could you imagine the offense with
Randy was wilding out in his college days.
you imagine the offense with Peter Warrick and Randy Moss?
Man, that shit. Wow, boy.
Man, oh man.
Still tell you though, Peter Warrick should have won the Heisman that year.
They would have had at least one more championship if they had Randy. At least one more. Wouldn't be needing to kick no field goals when you got Randy and Peter Warrick on the same offense.
The woulda, shoulda, couldas.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, Randy Moss can ball because him and Jason Williams played on the same team in high school, I believe.
Marshall. That man went to Marshall and went crazy.
Yeah, he did.
What's that quarterback that played for Nebraska?
Did y'all hear Randy Moss talk? That man so country. Man, that dude was so damn country, man.
It's hell, boy.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Nah, it just caught me totally off guard when I first heard him talk.
He down the
No, see, here's the difference, though, man. Me being a northerner and having southern family members, it's a difference between having a southern accent and being just downright country.
Randy is
have a
country.
You have a southern accent, Slim. Randy Moss is some country bona fide.
Country as hell.
Southern country. There's a difference between southern and country.
And Randy Moss is 100% country.
He is country.
I'm talking about there's a difference between you going out there and talking with a little southern slang, and there's a difference when you go out there and mow the lawn with no damn shoes on.
Right.
Well, now wait a minute. I was just cutting my damn yard with no shoes on.
In ant beds?
Well, no,
That man sound like he sleep with chickens.
I got a ride.
Type shit.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that caught me so off guard when I first heard him talking, man.
I got a couple acres to cut. I ain't push mowing that shit.
No, Slim. We ain't talking about you with no riding lawnmower. We talking about the only motor you got is what God gave you. Them 2
Man, y'all talking about lawnmowers. I'm finna go to bed.
Look, teach you up on the sleep.
Anyway, man, appreciate y'all for coming through, but I'm about to go to bed.
Florida State by 20.
Like about 30.
Oh no.
The cap.
11-11, ass whooping the weights.
Fear the spirit, baby.
Oh, for y'all?
Wake Forest 29, Florida State 24.
Look, you don't want to see nobody with no damn shish kebab on no damn field. All right.
Man, wait for him to catch that shish kebab.
When that strap get cut across
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Wake Forest 29, Florida State 24.
Man,
good night,
Florida
folks.
Wait about to score only 10 points.
Good night, folks.
They might not touch 20.
Good night, folks. Wake Forest 29, Florida State 24.